The Rams just have to get lucky. They gotta fucking play football before they can do anything. That's a lot of purple.
Well, I mean, Vikings have a lot of fans. I've never hated the Vikings.
Only time I haven't liked them was
I loved them for that. That was my favorite Minnesota Vikings moment of all time.
Let's talk about the Minnesota Vikings.
And then they let me down the following week by getting their shit kicked in by Philadelphia.
which I was surprised about.
I was surprised that game was the ass whooping that it was.
In this one, and that's Dalvin Cook. Yeah, and they certainly are hoping that helps them with their ability to run the football, because even the 3 games when Dalvin Cook was
can't
playing
beat Detroit
last
Bowl.
week, they did not run the football very effectively, and that's not what we've come to know Mike Zimmer's team's being. In fact,
the Falcons get to lose to Detroit in a few weeks.
They have really struggled, so a lot of the pressure then has been on Kirk Cousins.
5.
He's been outstanding.
Somehow 5.
But he's measured by things a little bit different than just stats. It all comes down to wins, and they haven't done enough of that here this year. Ben Roethlisberger will end up in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Falcons might win one more game.
There was a lot of talk prior to last Sunday.
The Panthers or the Lions, maybe.
Maybe. This year, and then he goes out and he has a brilliant fourth quarter in a game the Steelers absolutely had to win to keep their season alive at home against the Ravens. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how.
Well, if he's playing good, it's usually not because of anything he's doing. It's what everybody else around him's doing. There's Big Ben. Got to respect some women and get them a win. He's going to win this for the ladies.
Against Baltimore on Sunday, we'll see. But like you said, they're hoping there's a little magic dust in what happened in the fourth quarter, and that it'll carry over here tonight.
Hey, Michael.
For more on the mood of the Steelers for tonight's game, into the field and Christina.
Minnesota's going to be winning by 15.
This game can't not be entertaining, right?
This is the weirdest matchup I've seen this year.
Yeah.
Every game is a playoff game for us from here on out. We talked about playing with passion, playing with energy. He said tonight we are dialed in. He also pointed out that
I'm so sleepy, but this will be a good game probably. Dalvin Cook's back, but he might not be totally healthy. I hope he's not, because that means Jefferson's going to get a bunch. Aaron Andrews is pretty. Oh snap, Michael, you got COVID? Hopefully it's mild. Like I said, I barely felt it. I hope it's a mild case.
Vikings start the night with the ball. Boswell will kick it away. Longo waiting for it. And over his head into the end zone. It travels.
No Thielen and a half-assed Dalvin Cook.
Cousins has had, by any measure, a great
Just feed Jefferson and make me happy.
for signature wins in his
Yeah, Kirk Cousins has the best touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL,
With a 106 rating.
but everybody's saying they should get rid of
None
him.
of that is
Steelers
disappointing.
defense.
None
And
of
because
that.
of some of the struggles that they've had that I talked about running the
How many games have the Vikings lost on last-minute field goals?
He might get beat up pretty
He's
good.
had to be practically perfect to give this team a chance.
Right to Jefferson. Thank you very much.
They're going to be the first team to win without no rushing.
Gain of 8.
No rushing team.
How long have you had it, Michael? When did you test positive?
Putting together an unbelievable start now in his second year in the National Football League. When you look back on that game,
Tell you, Dylan, you'll get COVID before it's over. Everybody's going to have it by the time it's over.
I had it,
Oh, you already had it?
last year.
Oh, okay.
and of course he's not playing again tonight.
I never felt anything.
Yeah, I barely felt anything. But I was vaccinated, so that probably helped. And a screen to Jefferson.
He's 7, 6, 7. Nice. Hey, I'm all all for it this game.
I think Jefferson might be my most valuable player in fantasy all season.
Actually, you know what? I got to pull
Reconfigured
for him,
offensive line. Christian Darisaw is out for the second straight game with the ankle injury.
Cameron's second
And
in the
Ole
division. I
Udo
think
makes that start out at left tackle for the second straight game. And there are the backs and receivers.
Jefferson's been my most valuable player, I think.
He's had a really good year, a career year, any way you look
Crazy
at
to
it.
say that.
I've been really good with receivers this year. It's running back that fucked me a lot. Here's Cook.
Gone.
Oh, man.
Gone.
Oh, wow. Down to the Pittsburgh 41.
Got a good block from his fullback, C.J. Ham, and rumbled for 20. Well, Ezra Cleveland, he pulls out. You got C.J. Ham.
He went ham.
Trap, and here they come. This old school football.
Oh,
They fill it up in the hole, and Dalvin Cook has a nice running lane right inside. They do bring in
Yeah, run some reverses with Jefferson, please.
Snaps now here on this opening possession. That worked out nice.
If Jefferson could throw anything like Kadarius Toney, he could be a quarterback.
Quick snap, Cook again. And back shoulder and all pushes the pile for a gain of 4. Let's look at the defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're allowing 364 yards a game,
Ugh.
which is their highest figure since the
27th in the
mid-50s.
rush.
22nd overall.
Their linebacking core kind of sucks other than T.J. Watt.
16 sacks,
Pittsburgh's linebacking core sucks.
10 games played.
They lead the league in sacks.
Well, because T.J. Watt.
This week didn't miss a game, and
They can't cover and they can't stop the run, but they'll get after your quarterback.
over the Ravens. Cousins keeps.
Oh.
Touchdown.
End zone
Yeah!
Oh!
Damn it!
I thought he caught it.
Jefferson dropped a
I didn't
touchdown.
think he had a chance.
It wouldn't have been an easy catch, but damn
I
it.
didn't think he had a chance to
Haul it
even
in,
get
it's
to
third
it.
down. Well, play action, it's a two-man.
Ah.
Christian Jefferson, even with the safety, trying
Ooh,
to get
that was
over
a
the
tough
top.
throw,
He's got a
too.
chance.
Damn.
I mean, these are the kinds of plays that we've certainly
Oh,
seen him
man.
make. And Kirk Cousins, I mean, he puts it in there.
It's one of those ones that turn me into Smokey from Friday. Damn!
He knows he missed an opportunity. That would have been a heck of a catch. But that ball was placed perfectly for him to have a chance to make the play. Jefferson with 25 catches on third down. That's the second highest total in the NFL through 13 weeks.
Set.
Carter's about to get kicked.
Delay of game.
And we have flags and whistles and a delay of game.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. So third down.
That makes it third down and 11. Here's the end of that previous
Jefferson.
play.
Wow.
It's such a well-thrown football and just not quite able
Told
to
you,
pull it
Cousins
in.
is bad luck, Tom Brady.
When you've got a receiver who's
Well, you got
running down
they
the
play in
field 40,
Pittsburgh, too.
45
They play
yards, and then getting him back
And they
to
can't
the
get
huddle.
lucky because nobody gets lucky against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's the one that always gets lucky.
The clock runs down on you pretty quick, and it
I
got
think New
Cousins that
England's
time.
above him, though.
I hope they are for the rest of the year and through the playoffs, New England. Ow. How you going to try to get up and run when you were clearly tackled? Go for it. I'm going to kick a field goal.
They know the field goal game with this.
It is indoors, so. Damn, I want to go to bed so fucking bad. Woke up too early again. It's getting hot in here. I'm going to have to open my window. They're going to miss this because it's beyond 50, and the Vikings have had no luck on field goals this year. Here comes the miss. And it's wide left by a mile. Remember when I said go for it?
Yeah.
What a shame.
Good field position.
They try the field goal, and it's no good. Joseph had made 11 straight. Frustrations for the Vikings.
That's just the
Classic Vikings.
the luck.
They lost a lot of games early this year on, they missed a field goal at the end, or the other team got a long field goal at the end. That's why I couldn't believe how they beat Green Bay. Green Bay scored and left them 2 minutes, and I was like, ooh, shit. I bet you Green Bay beats Minnesota by like 20 the next time they play because they got to play again.
Are they playing? Where are they playing now?
Green Bay.
Oh yeah.
Just like the Bears are going to get whooped by like 20 or 30 on Sunday night in a game that I'm not going to stream.
The win probability jumped.
I think we're going to do Washington and Dallas and Buffalo, Tampa Bay Sunday, and I'm not doing a Bears game. So
that sounds good to me. I think I'll be more interested in the Washington Dallas.
I'm going to have to stream off the PlayStation for Washington and Dallas because it's going to show Atlanta and Carolina here at 1 o'clock. So
I think Washington's going to win.
I hope so. Mike McCarthy's fat ass guarantees that they're going to beat Washington. And I actually agree with Skip Bayless for once. He called out McCarthy. He said, yeah, McCarthy saw how much better the team played with Dan Quinn, and now he wants to fucking be a tough, hard ass and show off. We're going to win. I guarantee we beat them. Yeah, okay, whatever. I hope Washington beats the shit out of you.
Oh, that'd be embarrassing.
Just like they did both times last year. That was really embarrassing because Washington sucked last year.
They got Taylor Heineke. So.
But Tom Brady got to play him in a playoff game. One of the worst teams to ever make the
Didn't
playoffs.
They lose to Washington?
Or a couple weeks ago they did.
Well,
Michael sent me $2. Hey Michael, if COVID kills you, can you just write it in your will that I can have whatever money's left in your Venmo? Hopefully you'll be okay. I've talked about when I had COVID a million times on here, but I remember it started out I was just tired all the time, and then I felt a lot better for a whole day and a half, and then the sore throat hit and the stuffy nose hit, and that's when I was like, oh damn, I think I got COVID. And then by the time I tested positive, I was better. It was weird. That was a weird week because that's how long it lasted, a week or more.
That's called being a NASCAR fan, Dale.
It was just lingering. Yeah.
Top 10 all time in pass yards, completions, attempts, touchdowns.
This is the tell all of the game. How do they play?
Coming off a big fourth quarter.
Minnesota's defense sucks. Come on, this should be easy money. He complete that? I bet that's what that woman said in that bathroom stall. I don't know how Ben fit it in there, but he did.
These defensive backs for Minnesota, they got criticized in Detroit for playing so soft at the end of the game.
Damn.
Open up this game, press coverage across the board. And
That was nice.
I was wondering how he fit that.
Way to force that ball in there.
A nice catch by McLeod. He's now got a career high 21 catches, McLeod.
Ben is an expert at forcing his balls into places it shouldn't go.
To the first down marker. We'll see where they place it down. Michael Pierce in on the stop, and it's going to be third down and less than a yard. Two-time Super Bowl champion, six-time Pro Bowl quarterback.
I'm impressed by Ben. Only 6 picks.
Yeah, he's playing fine. You just watch him on a throw-by-throw basis. It's not that impressive, but the numbers look good, and he's not throwing interceptions.
That's the only main thing I'm concerned about. He ain't turning the ball over. It's not that bad. Oh, they're crowding.
Gee, I bet it's a run with Najee Harris.
First down Pittsburgh as he picks up 3. We look at his offense that is ranked 22nd overall. They have been riding their rookie, the first running back taken in this past draft, Najee Harris. There's their offensive line with
Boy, I want to go to bed. This game can't get over with fast enough. I want to go to bed. Run the ball, drain the clock, get this game over with so I can go to bed. I'm so tired I can barely talk.
Running the football, that was the mandate coming into the season, but just not a lot to show for it. Pass caught by Claypool. Chase Claypool forced out by Breland.
Easy there, Breland. There you go. One of them was going to get flagged.
For what happened way after the play.
Breland started it.
Chase Claypool over to argue, and let's see what happened. It's right there. I don't know who they got. If they got Claypool or Breland, but definitely is going to be a taunting call.
It appears to be on Pittsburgh.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense. Number 11.
That's fine.
2-yard penalty. Down will count. It'll be second down.
I can only imagine what is going through Mike Tomlin's mind right now. Here's the previous play. This may be where this started between these two. And then along the sideline, Claypool picks up the foul right there.
Claypool's a punk, too. He fits right in Pittsburgh. The way he acted after that playoff game last year made me not like him. He was bragging on Twitter, showing, like, all the video of all the great plays he made when they were down by 30 and the Browns were playing like 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Oh, wow, you're such a fucking beast, dude. Oh, Ben. Oh, you got to make that catch for him, man. Barr didn't break Ben's collarbone like he did Rodgers.
Yeah, and this is what Minnesota likes to do, and they missed it last week. Anthony Barr did not play last week, neither did Michael Kendricks, but he's able to shoot the gap, get pressure. They still had a chance. Roethlisberger hanging in there. McLeod made a tougher catch to open up this game. Just not able to make the play on that catch. In case you're wondering about a horse collar call.
He was in the pocket, we know.
Anthony Barr inside the pocket. They don't call that. Not a foul. And now third down. Pass is
Damn. Go for it.
first down yardage.
They're at the Minnesota 39.
We'll see if the Steelers do what the Vikings didn't do, and that is go for it on fourth down after
They're gonna. I like this.
They sure will, and they're going to get to the line of scrimmage immediately. And looked like Minnesota was going to try to substitute, and they couldn't.
Be a 57-yard field goal if you don't. If you'd want to try it. It's indoors. Boswell's pretty good. They're trying to draw them off. They're going to try to draw them off. They're not snapping this. They're full of shit. Is that hot? They don't jump. Timeout. Timeout. Oh, no, they're actually going for it. Oh, Ben! He got it!
Sheldon Richardson made the tackle.
The mobility of a refrigerator. Ooh, it's defensive holding. First down, Steelers. Oh, and it's added to the end of the run.
Yeah, that's the hold right there that they...
Maybe if I fall down, they won't call holding. That's what the guy was thinking.
Now, the mechanics of that is the official will, when it hits zero, they then look to the ball and see if the ball snapped. And if it's simultaneous or right at that time, they typically will give the offense the benefit of the doubt.
Make them not.
Well, Ben Roethlisberger showing...
Well, both of these teams are dealing with injuries, and they're having to play on a Thursday. That's always fun.
Survivor of that 2004 draft class with those quarterbacks.
Ooh.
Elon Manning and Phillip Rivers. Handoff here to Benny Snell Jr. lost two.
I would take Ben 1,000 times over Eli Manning. I would take Ben Roethlisberger currently over Eli in his, quote, prime. That's how little I think of Eli.
After landing on it on the fourth down carry. Boy, you just can't even begin to imagine all that he's been battling through. You know, over the course of 18 years, he's taken a lot of punishment. You know, his style of play, he's absorbed a lot of hits, and it's taken a toll. And it's noticeable when you watch him. He just doesn't move.
Ben's going to be walking around like O.J. Simpson in a few years.
He's toughing it out. It's one of the reasons why he doesn't practice during the week.
Oh! Ball came out. Ben recovered it.
Ben able to get back on top of it, but pressure on the play by Pierce and Tomlinson and a loss of 6. And the arms coming forward there, and good pressure inside by Minnesota with a 4-man rush. Right there in the middle, Trey Turner, number 51. He gets
And the Minnesota's getting pressure so far.
pretty good coverage there on the back end as well.
That's the one thing. And you guys are about back to where you were before Ben ran on the other third down. Now Steelers called timeout. He was checking it short here to make the field goal easier.
Come in with a record of 6-5-1.
Neither of these teams could beat the Lions, though.
And we'll be right back after this from Progressive. Progressive presents.
Shut up. God, I'm fucking tired. I'm not meant to be up right now. I knew I woke up too early this morning, but I couldn't help it. Hey, it's Alice Cooper.
Who the Ravens got this week?
Fuck, who do the Ravens play? I can't remember.
If the Ravens lose...
Oh, wait, they play the Browns.
If the Ravens lose...
The Browns.
If the Bengals lose, the Steelers are a half game out of the division.
Yep. Ravens play the Browns. Can't remember who the Bengals play. And now we have a fucking 30-minute review. And I'm tired and want this game to get over with, but we have to stop and look at this when it's clearly an incomplete
Sorry
pass.
for the delay.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
The boy could not be challenged.
Sit here and be fucking bored and struggle to stay awake during these commercials. It was great watching that shitty Denver game, being able to skip commercials, though. That made that tolerable. Just keeping it all on the game awards. I don't give two fucks about the awards. I just care about the games that get revealed.
What are you talking about for?
Oh, a Wonder Woman game. Who's making it? Which Warner Brothers studio is making this? Is it going to have that badass music from the movies?
Let's see.
Look what somebody did to their Christian Ponder jersey. Ponder on these nuts.
The Bengals got San Fran.
That could go either way. Like I said, Texas Chainsaw Massacre game coming from the team behind the Friday the 13th game. First comment, well, that's not promising. Which is exactly what I was thinking.
Super Bowl, they'd win it, though.
Yeah.
They're 3-1 versus the NFC.
So did you guys see Eddie Gossett, who used to run Texas Motor Speedway, taking a shot at Lewis Hamilton because he wore a hoodie that said "fuck you" on the back? And he said, vulgar. Nobody puts on clothing that says something like that without being fully aware. He's an unbelievable talent, maybe the greatest race car driver in the world, but he should be fined, docked points, suspended, or penalized in some manner for wearing this. He shouldn't get a pass. And every comment is, yeah, why don't you go fucking ruin another racetrack like you did Texas, you dumbass. This one guy said, your track should be a Walmart parking lot. You can fuck all the way off. I've never seen somebody get ratioed so hard on Twitter than Eddie Gossett's talking. Oh, look, it stands his call. That was really worth an extra 10 minutes.
Mike Tomlin challenged it. He's now 0 for 2 on challenges this season. He wanted to get the 6 yards back, contending that was an incomplete pass, but Mike Pereira agrees back in Los Angeles that was indeed a fumble that he got back on top of, so it's 3rd and 18. Well, they're in field goal range here, but Roethlisberger, he's going to try to make this a little bit easier. If he has a shot...
This is clearly a check down.
Make this a little bit easier opportunity.
No way he's going to throw it deep. Bet you don't do it. It wouldn't be smart to do it. Here comes the check down. There it is.
Johnson makes the catch, and now a sprint.
Kick your field goal. Kick your field goal.
Short of first down yardage, but it's got Troy Catman over to my right. Well, I kept waiting for him to put his foot in the ground. Maybe he couldn't get up the field. He was running straight to the sidelines and then just gave a shot just for the heck of it. But Deontay Johnson, gosh, what a game he had on Sunday and what a year he has had. Made a lot of improvement from where he was a year ago, and I've really enjoyed watching him play.
I wonder how bad it hurts Nicole Simpson when she got stabbed, Peter. And he missed it. We open the game with 2 missed field goals. 0-0. It's going to be one of those days.
20 straight prior to missing from 49. And on a Thursday.
Well, damn it, Joe Buck. You retroactively jinxed him. Joe Buck Monday night, like there was a play where like Josh Allen's running out of the pocket and Peyton's leaning forward and Allen misses somebody who's open and Peyton goes, God, Joe Buck goes, why are you reacting like that, Peyton? What, you got money on this game or something? And Peyton goes, no, I just hate it when quarterbacks miss throws. And then Joe Buck finally, he went off about people that said his call of the helmet catch in that Super Bowl with the Giants and Patriots was dumb, because he didn't get excited. He was like, look, he's like, I didn't know if he'd caught it for sure or not. So when you're an announcer and you're calling a game in front of millions of people, you better be fucking sure. So he said, I wasn't sure if he caught it. I was like, oh, and it's caught by Tyree. He didn't know if it was a catch or not. Although it looked like a catch to me when I saw it, and of course it was a catch. But he's like, that's why I didn't get excited, so leave me alone. God, I'm fucking tired. This better be a good game. That's the only way I'll perk up. I was dead asleep until about 5 or 10 minutes to go in that Baltimore game Sunday, and I was like, okay, this is actually interesting to watch. So glad I went to bed and watched that Denver game later on.
Probably would have fell asleep watching it anyway.
God, Eddie Goss is talking shit about Lewis Hamilton. Like I said, there's not a single positive tweet under this towards Eddie Gossage. I said, bro, didn't you literally ruin what was one of the best 1.5 mile racetracks? Yes. So I said, this is coming from the man who changed Texas to be more like Kentucky. Because that one end of the racetrack, they were trying to copy Kentucky. Who the fuck tries to... Who the fuck goes, I'm going to work on my racetrack. What's a good racetrack I take inspiration from? Kentucky. Yeah, they're doing good shit over at Kentucky Speedway. Let me fucking turn half of my racetrack into a worse version of Kentucky. If we start having kickers miss every kick tonight, that's just going to be amazing. I love games where the kickers are missing every other kick. That Green Bay Cincinnati game was a classic. You're right. OJ did drive very responsibly when he was getting chased on the freeway. He didn't really go above the speed limit or nothing. OJ Simpson was he's such a kind man. He was really looking out for his fellow human beings. I like that joke Norm Macdonald said. He said, eyewitnesses of the OJ murder say that Ronald Goldman's final words were, hey, you're OJ Simpson. Ooh, big run. Big run. Big run. Down to the Steeler 30 so they can get down there and miss another field goal. I think Dalvin Cook playing's caught the Steelers all off guard because he was not supposed to play, and then like today it was like, oh, he's going to try to play. I don't think the Steelers were ready for this.
There's just nobody in that hole at all. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot that Minnesota had to do up front offensively. This Steelers defense has really struggled against the run.
Oh, here we go again. Ooh. That's still not as bad. They uploaded a game from 2009 on the NFL YouTube account. It was Vikings and Steelers. And Favre throws a little short pass to Adrian Peterson. And he turns around and William Gay is standing in front of him. He fucking punched William Gay in the chest, threw him on the ground, and stepped on him and went running by him. It was like, God damn. Michael, you might remember that when Adrian Peterson killed and trampled William Gay. Are they going to get offended by the Vikings running the ball like the Bills got offended at the Patriots having the audacity to run the ball? Robert, Sunday we're doing Washington and Dallas and Buffalo and Tampa Bay. I think those are the ones we'll do.
Too easy for Minnesota to run the football.
Cousins on some play action. He's got time. Jefferson's wide open. Woohoo! Fantasy points. I swear I'm not rooting against the Steelers. I usually cheer for the Steelers when Dylan's around. I really do. I did Sunday, but I need Jefferson to have a huge fucking game.
Now they're asking Pittsburgh to score a touchdown. That's tough.
Jefferson should have 2 already. Fuck.
Well, these are deep crossing routes, and they catch Pittsburgh in man coverage, and Cameron Sutton's trying to run across the field. There's a natural pick that you're going to see that happen.
I was going to say I didn't want Cook to play because then they'd feed Jefferson, but that's just making Jefferson get more open. Because the Vikings are running the ball very well. Nah, Robert, Mike McCarthy guarantees that Dallas will destroy. Why did they miss the extra point?
Yes.
It's one of those games. It's going to be one of those games, guys. We've got a missed field goal by each team and now a missed extra point on the Vikings. 6-0. It's going to be one of those games.
Should be 9-3.
I love it. Missed field goals all over the place. I keep refreshing Twitter to check the Game Awards because I want to see if they're going to show the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order sequel or not. I finished the PS5 version of the first game this morning, and now I want to play more, but there was never any DLC for that game, and we're just waiting on a sequel. Huh. They did show a trailer for Star Wars Eclipse, which is a High Republic era action adventure game currently in early development, so it'll be like 4 years before we see it. I don't know about y'all, but the best thing is, this time next week, I will have seen Spider-Man No Way Home, and my life will be much better for it. I will be at a movie theater at 3 in the afternoon next Thursday, crying.
You might have to go the next night and watch it again.
I am, because he's going to want to go. So I was like, yeah, I'll go with him. So I'm going Thursday at 3, and then I'll probably go like Friday evening with him, because he's going to want to see it. And it'll be really cheap over here to go save like $8 or something. So fuck yeah, I'm gonna see that at least 2 or 3 times in the theater. Oh man, he ain't gonna have a fucking clue. He's not gonna understand all this multiverse shit. My dad doesn't even fucking understand it. He's pretty smart. He's like, how the fuck? He said, what the fuck you mean? Like, how? Because I told him about the Flash movie. Michael Keaton's going to play Batman again, and Ben Affleck's Batman's going to be in it. He goes, well, how the fuck does that work? And I'm like, it's called the multiverse, dude. And the new Spider-Man movie is all about the multiverse, because you're getting Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, and our current Spider-Man. These old fuckers don't know what a multiverse is. They're just going to be confused as fuck. He'll say, didn't he play Green Goblin in the first one? Yes, and he died in that one, but now he's in this one because he got, whatever. It's too hard to explain to old people what a multiverse is.
9.5 yards per play over their first 2 drives. But an extra point miss, and
He's going to be so confused when there's 3 Spider-Man on screen at once. Oh, yeah, if Washington does beat Dallas, Dallas should be embarrassed considering all the injuries Washington has right now.
Super 6 is giving you a free chance to win $30,000 of Terry's money tonight. Scan the QR code and enter your picks in the TNF challenge for your chance to win. It's free to play.
Like I said earlier, I have to stream off the PlayStation Sunday because Dallas, Washington will not be on in my area. So I have to use the computer to watch it. Vikings have racked up yards and don't really have a lot to show for it. Little end around. I called that first missed field goal. The 53 yards. Here comes the miss.
Reports last week are that he's confirmed that it will be, but the thought was that they would get one last shot at being able to win another Lombardi trophy. And
if they go to the AFC Championship game, Ben's coming back. He will try his fat ass out there again. Hey, the tradition might be back this year, guys. Claypool on an end around. Oh, he fumbled. And I think the Vikings have it. It's going to be close whether he was down or not. They're going to rule the Vikings have it. He might have been down. It's close. He's reaching. Oh, that's coming out right when it's about to hit. Yeah. That's going to stand Vikings ball. If the Steelers make the playoffs, they might get to resume their tradition of losing to New England. It's up. Boy, Claypool is not helping tonight, is he? He had a 15-yard penalty earlier. He fumbled there. This one's worth reviewing. Yeah, I think that'll stand. Been a crazy game already.
This might end it.
Christmas, I think, is when the Colts play the Patriots. The Colts-Patriots are playing a primetime game on a Saturday night soon. Michael, you think he's down? I think it's a fumble. I think it's going to probably stand.
It is Pittsburgh, though.
Yeah.
I think it's a fumble, but it is down close.
Everybody's making a big deal about, you believe Aaron Rodgers said he owns the Bears. It's like, well, tell me he fucking doesn't, dude. Like,
he's just mad because he knows it.
So Tom Brady can talk all the shit he wants about the Jets and Falcons, right? Because he posts his little funny memes and always his cracking joke. He can do that, but Aaron Rodgers like, yeah, we own the fucking Bears in the middle of the game. Oh, what a piece of shit. Fuck off. Of course he fucking owns the Bears. His record's like 23-5 against them. For real, that's his record against the Bears. He's 23-5. As a matter of fact, the Packers had about a decade run where the only 2 games they lost to the Bears were 2 games Rodgers didn't play in. They beat the dog shit out of Chicago Sunday night. Hoping Green Bay or Arizona gets the 1 seed, preferably Green Bay.
I think Arizona's going to get it.
And the media will be so salty about it, they'll definitely give Brady MVP then, even if Kyler Murray and Aaron Rodgers both deserve it more. I remember for the first time, Tom Brady has 0 turnover-worthy plays. He's the only quarterback in the league that doesn't have a single turnover-worthy play. How's he been lately? He's got more turnovers than Daniel Jones has this year. But he's going to be MVP. The guy with more turnovers than Daniel fucking Jones and Trevor Lawrence is going to be the MVP. Yeah, awesome. Way to go. Totally legitimate award. Skip was mocking Rodgers today because Shannon's like, Rodgers has 24 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. Only 24? Only 24? Tom Brady has 30. Aaron Rodgers also missed a game. So, we return to Minnesota. Rolling on the field. Oh, they caught him down. What a break for Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Crowd doesn't like it.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. The shin. Now, if they were tackling Cotton Hill, they couldn't have called that down.
That would have been a tough start for Chase Claypool after he already had the unsportsmanlike penalty against him. That cost him yardage, and then
I bet it's a run with Najee Harris. Yeah. Look at that box. They know it's coming. Here it is. Oh, and they stuff it. Nose is itching.
Well, they bring Claypool down inside, number 11. That's his responsibility. He's supposed to block Xavier Woods. They bring him down for that reason.
He sure did. What a piss poor block attempt by Claypool.
I mean, that's rule number 1, and just the way that Claypool came off the line of scrimmage opened up a chance for Woods to make the play, and he does. Harvin now to punt. The rookie 7th-round pick and the only punter drafted in this past draft. Had an inconsistent first year in the league. Here's a return by Westbrook. D.D. Westbrook right up the gut. And a nice return. Good starting field position for the Vikings, up 6, and we're back after this from Verizon.
So in the end, Claypool's still responsible for the Vikings getting the ball back. Oh, man. You guys should have been here. I showed Dylan my San Andreas stream from today where I got aimbotted by the AI. It's so fucking ridiculous. You should have seen the other parts of the stream when I did the other gang wars where I'm hiding in a corner putting bombs out waiting for the gang members to walk by. Because if I go out there, I'm going to get fucking wrecked in 2 seconds.
Punt and a 17-yard return. Ben's over there shaking his head. And the Vikings start leading by 6 at their own 43.
Jefferson's wide open. Oh, my God. He single-handedly is going to win me another game.
This is just too easy. You look at how soft the corner plays, and he's running a slant. And, I mean, this is what you get in practice. Basically, when there's no defense. We've seen Justin Jefferson just run right through this secondary already here in the early going. They've run the football. They pretty much have whatever they want offensively.
Oh. Damn, look at Cam Hayward finishing that.
Left in the first quarter, a gain of 3. Clint Kubiak, the offensive coordinator,
That jumped off the screen there.
seems to have his pick with whatever he wants to go to. Well, I thought it was pretty good. Zim said he tells Clint Kubiak each week, hey, just get the ball to number 18, number 19, and number 33.
Number 18. That's the most important.
Today, Zim says, hey,
Vikings are averaging almost 10 yards a play.
And that's 6 points.
10 yards a play, and they only have 6 points.
nice tips. Yeah. Here's Crook.
And that 10 yards a play average just went up.
Yep.
They're down to the 20.
16 yards for Dalvin Cook.
Thrown off here.
The Steelers' defense is just leaving gaps wide open. I mean, guys are just totally running out of their areas, their responsibilities.
Good thing is the Vikings will have to start going for 2 every time after another missed extra point here soon.
Minnesota to run through. Cook with 3 carries of 15 or more yards.
I like the new NFL where we have really cute women on the sideline on the coaching staffs.
6-0 after 1. Thursday
It's only 6-0. It feels like it should be worse. Vikings are going to blow a lead. Don't worry. Back to checking the game awards again. You know, I had Claypool on my fantasy team this year, but I cut him really quick because I can't trust what kind of game Ben's going to have. Barry, I'm crying. Kirk Cousins is going to have a 40 touchdown, 4 interception season and still have a losing record. What about when Matt Ryan put up better numbers than his MVP year and the Falcons went 7-9? And people said it was Matt Ryan's fault that they went 7-9. My man Harry Douglas, he said Claypool's worried about them playing music and shit at practice, but the hell with that music. You better get locked in and fucking block.
We ain't hit the Minnesota choke moment, though.
Nah, that's coming. The Lions are still not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Good.
They have a 1 in 2 trillion chance.
Let me bet $1 on that. I bet $1 on that. Everybody in the stream gets $1 billion.
Game Awards. Can we get a release date for Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad? Might get a release date for the Suicide Squad game.
If I won $2 trillion, I'd buy the rights. I own you.
I'd buy Marvel Studios, and I would keep everybody in charge that's in charge, but if they did something I don't like, then I'd change it.
That's selfish of you. I'd probably buy the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, I'd buy the Lions. I'd buy the Lions.
Missing
and
something.
trade for all the good players.
Steve, one, you saw some of those.
Just to jump into franchise mode on Madden and do that.
Tarkenton, Marshall, Eller, Page, Cat.
I did a franchise mode where I traded Matt Ryan and Julio to the 49ers. Ooh.
Here's a pass over the middle, broken up. As Devin Bush got his
Yeah, I saw Oklahoma hired their new coach.
Bush.
Devin Bush did something?
Vikings racked up 143 yards of offense, over 10 yards per play.
The Lions are still mathematically eligible for the playoffs.
Cook had 5 carries for 73 yards
5
in that
carries
opening
for 73 yards.
quarter. And
Vikings are averaging 10 yards a play against the Steelers right now.
Aaron Andrews talked about how he doesn't want to come off the field, and I wouldn't want to either, with the kind of holes that he has seen.
Here comes Watt.
Cousins in trouble, and
TJ Watt had his first impact of the game there. And Michael, your friend is right. If you stage a hate crime, your punishment should be the same as the hate crime or worse. So that Justin Smollett guy should really fucking get it. What a piece of shit. I saw a fake news article that said Justin Smollett says he couldn't make it to court today because he was murdered last night.
Justin Jefferson at the top on 3rd down and 10.
Pass rush again. No! God damn it! Jefferson was wide open again. That time the pressure threw that off a little bit, and it was an overthrow. Fucker. Jefferson's been wide open in the end zone 3 fucking times. He's only got one of them, though. Ah! Son of a bitch. I've got Jefferson on my fantasy team. Can't you tell? Damn. Damn. He should be having a Tyreek Hill versus Tampa Bay kind of game right now. 38-yard field goal. Makes it. He made it. 9-0 Minnesota. Son of a bitch, though. God fucking damn it. It should be like 21-0. And I should have every fantasy point possible. I should have already clinched my win, and it's Thursday. The first quarter of Thursday Night Football. Yeah. Damn it. Fuck off, Joe Buck. Go get drunk and talk to Peyton and Eli again. You were entertaining then.
Looking in, but I mean, just take the AFC alone. Every team in the AFC has at least 4 losses, so it is wide open, really, on both sides of the ledger.
Patriots are on a bye week, then they play the Colts.
I think that both of these teams, the fact that they haven't really played all that well. Pittsburgh definitely needed a win on Sunday, and they were able to come away with a really difficult win against Baltimore there at the end and held on. But this turnaround is really, really hard when you're coming off a really physical game like
Look at Patrick Peterson hopping up his defense. Yes, Patrick Peterson still exists.
Within a couple days, they're playing like they were in a physical game on Sunday. And you just hope for them, as this game moves along, that they start to
maybe they shouldn't have to be playing 4 days later NFL.
Because this Minnesota team has looked really good here tonight. Here is the playoff picture in the AFC. The Patriots are the number
Patriots on top.
at 9 and
You'll love to see it.
Baltimore, Kansas City, the wild card teams at the moment.
Just one loss from anybody changes
All the way
everything.
down to the 6 and 7.
I think the Browns and Broncos and Raiders are definitely done no matter what their record says. But I think the Colts, Dolphins, and Steelers still have a good shot.
The Bills almost out of the playoffs.
Yep.
To throw just 3
2 games behind the Patriots now.
and run the football for 220 yards. I thought it was some of Bill Belichick's greatest work, but the physicality that New England played with the offensive line in the backs, that was something.
And Roethlisberger takes a sack that was totally avoidable.
Marvin Watts, and he was not alone.
I didn't expect the Vikings to be getting this much pressure.
Those good covers, you only rush 4, and they're able to get home. On Ben Roethlisberger, you see when Roethlisberger's trying to find somebody, and time runs out.
Hey, wait a minute.
And they're getting to him, and Ben's just not able to move the way he once was. He was one of the hardest quarterbacks ever to get to the ground. But he's been kind of a sitting duck back there at times this year.
And last year, and the year before. What little he played the year before. Well, they're not letting Najee Harris get away with his 500 carries a game. Yeah, Vikings came to play. Yeah. Damn, I should have grabbed the Vikings defense. I could have.
Pittsburgh ain't gonna score 10 points.
It's okay. I got the Chargers against fucking Jake Fromm and the Giants. Yeah, Jake Fromm's playing quarterback for the Giants.
6'5", 260 pounds. That's the length that Mike Zimmer looks for of those type of players, and he comes up with a big play.
Feels a lot like the Steelers-Chargers game to me.
Third down and 16. Roethlisberger. Pass incomplete. Washington the target.
Well, another punt.
And that possession started with a sack. It's 3 and out. That was really good coverage. There just was nowhere for Roethlisberger to put that ball to give him a chance. So defense.
How many more wide open touchdowns is Jefferson going to drop now? Fuck.
Force another punt. Get the ball back to this offense that is red hot right now.
That punter is so wide, it's making me think the aspect ratio on my TV's fucked up.
For a punt return, waiting for the punt from Harvin. Gets around that initial tackle.
Oof.
Flag flies. 49-yard punt, 10-yard return. With a flag in the area where Westbrook went around.
Who wins? Buffalo. Tampa Bay wins because Buffalo sucks. Buffalo has no running game. And on top of that, Josh Allen's not playing well. Defense is okay. They stopped the run. Well, they did until Monday. Yeah. Yeah, I think Tampa Bay wins that one. It would make my day if they didn't.
They're having a nice conversation, over there. Boy, it sure is cold.
Just talk amongst yourselves.
They're really talking about what's happening on the penalty. Good night to be under a dome.
Roughing the kicker.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Man, there's a lot of this in the NFL lately.
Return team number 44. Coming being forced 10 yards from the end of the kick. First down.
Yeah, it's a hold for sure.
There's the hold.
Yeah, it sure was. So we had to take 10 minutes to talk about an obvious
Sorry
hold.
for the delay. There was a hold.
We think. GTA 6. I'm kidding. I was just hoping somebody out there would be watching my stream and hear that and go, what? Because they know the Game Awards is on right now. But no. GTA 6 doesn't exist. And it's probably not going to exist for another 5 to 8 years. Hope y'all are doing the right thing and voting AJ Terrell into the Pro Bowl. Because he fucking deserves it. Telltale series? Telltale's back? Huh. Or are we ever going to get a season 3 of Batman, even though I wasn't that keen on the first 2 seasons of Batman they gave us? Thought they were kind of weird. What am I looking at? Pigeon Simulator.
That sounds so far from interesting.
I saw a stupid meme once. It was like, it was called Bear Simulator. And it said, play over 20 unique scenarios about being a bear. And then at the bottom corner, it's got a picture of a bear going, And this is Bear DLC included. I gotta find that fucking meme. Hold on, I gotta find that. That shit made me laugh so fucking bad. It's a fake video game cover for a game called Bear Simulator. Yeah, this is it. Fucking look at this. The best game ever, Bear Simulator. The game about being a bear. Be a bear in over 40 different scenarios. The ultimate bear experience. Bear DLC included. That meme always made me laugh so hard. Something about the fucking bear in the picture there. This is Bear DLC included. Just really made me laugh. I'm easily amused.
Last year, at the age of 100, he covered the Vikings for their first 60 seasons. And in a business that is built on relationships and access.
Come on, Jefferson.
There was nobody he couldn't get on the phone.
He held on to that because it's not in the end zone.
He saw Justin Jefferson begin his career. And the numbers he's put
Jefferson's a
up those first
fucking
two
stud,
seasons
dude.
are,
Like,
well, they're unmatched.
I know it's the Steelers defense and everything, but he's doing this almost every week.
Crosser, like I was talking about, you see it over and over and over when you put on the tape and study him. They put the safety over the top, so you've got a rolled safety with a corner. So yeah, he's doubled, but that's why they run those deep crossers. It doesn't matter. He's going to be on one-on-one in the safety or the corner one way or another if it's man.
My God.
Defense hasn't showed up.
What are they averaging, 15 yards a play now, the Vikings?
Patrick makes the tackle of Cook after a gain of 15 yards, and this Steeler team.
The Steelers defense is being emasculated.
Well, let me tell you something. I played behind one of the best offensive lines in football.
He sure
Emmitt
did.
Smith
Must have
became
been
the
nice.
all-time leading rusher as a result
Matt
of
Ryan's
that.
like, what's that
I've
like?
never seen
Matt
holes
Ryan had good offensive
like
line
what
play
we're
for about
witnessing
4
tonight
years of his
in this
entire
Pittsburgh
career.
defense.
And 3 of those years were the first 3.
In these gaps, there are holes that are 10 yards wide.
6 for 88.
They try it with another carry. This time it's Madison.
Not to talk about my own team, because I don't talk about them much, but from 2008 to 2011, the Falcons' offensive line was nasty good. Like, they were one of the best.
Number 56.
Holding on the Vikings.
We play first down.
Good, throw it to Jefferson now.
With a call against Garrett Bradbury. Yeah, there's the grab right here. Bradbury, who got the start on Sunday when the line was shuffled, when left tackle Darsog went out, and that was called into question just because of the struggles that they then had offensively. Man, they were getting it done tonight. First and 20 now.
That's not Jefferson. There's more first down.
And the tight end having a career year picks up 20. And now they're going to move back about half a foot, maybe short of first down yardage by half a yard. It's a good route by Tyler Conklin. And you see that he's able to get to the inside. I think it was Devin Bush who's trying to cover him, and just no chance. Conklin, he's getting more work now, of course, with Adam Thielen out. Handoff to Madison for the first down. I mean, that's what's pretty amazing. And like I said, it was pretty incredible on Sunday that Thielen goes down after 6 snaps.
I'm confused by this game.
Justin Jefferson still was able to put up the numbers that he did in that game against the Lions, 182 yards receiving. And there's Adam Thielen now. He's not playing, and they're still getting the ball to Justin Jefferson.
I remember my dad got so salty at me when I went to that Vikings-Panthers game because my dad was cheering for the Panthers. And I had Thielen on my fantasy team. And I didn't cheer nothing the whole game. And then Thielen catches a pass and runs it like 40 yards for a touchdown. I was like, in the stands, I was like, yeah, oh, shit. Touchdown Vikings, Dalvin Cook.
7 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown.
I'm glad I'm not going up against Dalvin Cook. But he wasn't even supposed to play this week. Go for 2.
Feelings that were picked up in that
They're going to kick the extra point. You fools, go for 2.
For the Steelers is gone now. Well, they bring in the extra lineman, Blake Brandell, and you can see here comes everybody.
What the fuck is this defense doing? This started on that last drive against Baltimore where I was like, the fuck are they doing?
He's not there. It's just a lot of bad football.
Ben, remind them you're retiring.
29-yard touchdown run for Cook.
Made the extra point.
His 5th touchdown
Good for him.
this season. 2 touchdowns.
I'm not going to be happy until Jefferson gets at least 2 more touchdowns because he dropped the other 2.
And Cook. And the
This could be a big blowout right now.
It could be. I still don't trust it will be, though. I wish it was just so I could go to bed. That's the shitty part about having some of the jobs I'd have. I'd come home from work tired, but there'd be a football game on that night. I'm like, okay, football. And then halfway through, I'm like, can you just fucking blow them out so I can go to bed? I'm tired. Hate that feeling. Maybe I should have the Game Awards on in another tab. Probably get copyright claimed for that. Even though I think a shit ton of people on YouTube are showing it. Game Awards, I don't give 2 fucks about the awards. They lost my interest when they were like, Game of the Year 2018, God of War instead of Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 won like every other award at the show, but they gave Game of the Year to God of War. I'm like, you're so full of shit. Fuck the Game Awards. Yeah, this fucking 8 to 12 hour linear ass game is better than 75 hour long Red Dead Redemption 2 with branching storylines, alternate endings, endless fucking free roam and activities and shit to do. But you gave it the little 12 hour linear God of War, which is a good game, but it ain't fucking Red Dead 2. So yeah, fuck the Game Awards for that.
What do you think is going to win Game of the Year this year?
I have no idea. Hopefully something that deserves it, unlike that time God of War got it over Red Dead Redemption 2. Hopefully that Texas Chainsaw Massacre game don't suck, because we're getting fucking bored playing Friday the 13th. I am on Friday nights. We started playing Red Dead. We'll play Red Dead Redemption 2 for a couple of hours, and then switch to Friday the 13th. And when we switch to Friday the 13th, I'm sitting here slumped in my chair, bored out of my mind, because that game is so fucking easy to play now for me. It's been that way for a while. There's not a single thing in Friday the 13th that I haven't experienced.
And that will back the Vikings up to the 20 for the upcoming kickoff. As the Vikings lead
7 for
16 to
117.
nothing, and already won
That's
for
Madden
17
numbers.
for Dalvin Cook in his return after missing 1 full game.
Justin Jefferson's going to go for over 200.
That was like my rushing offense in my franchise mode with the 49ers when I traded Matt and Julio to the 49ers, but I ran the ball like a motherfucker.
Pittsburgh had been struggling in run defense because it wouldn't really matter who's back there carrying the football tonight with the holes that they've had. The return by McLeod. Flag flies on the kick return. 24-yard return.
Oh, by the way, Urinating Tree is live streaming this too. I can't wait to see the best of highlights of the Steelers getting beaten and so they're being pissed off about it. His Browns-Steelers playoff game stream is still one of the funniest things I've ever seen. My favorite is when he's like, oh, there you go, Steelers. Good job. Good fucking job. Go home and fuck your wives tonight. You've earned it.
Double team block on the return team.
Personal
The 15-yard
foul.
penalty from the end of the run. First down.
15 yards.
We might have to watch that at halftime. His best of highlights of him watching the Steelers play the Browns in the playoffs.
They better figure out something here fast.
No shit, Joe.
Yeah, they're going to need to get something going because it's pretty obvious, and unless Mike Tomlin has some answers for this group at halftime.
Don't forget, they beat Baltimore, but they did lose 41-10 to Cincinnati the week before that. So maybe this is just who the Steelers are.
They roll off
Oh, look at little Claypool making a catch.
For a gain of 4. 14-year-old
You gotta post a TikTok of him showing you that play on his little fucking iPad.
Recent target of a racist video shot and distributed by another student at her high school. After hearing of the incident, Vikings players arranged a Zoom call with Naya and her family.
But Joe, I was told that racism doesn't exist anymore, and it's a myth created. It's a myth conjured by the left, Dylan. It's like my dumbass dad's ex-business partner who grew up in North Carolina in the 70s and swears that he never once saw a black kid being treated differently when he went to school. You go to public school in the South and you tell me racism doesn't exist? Dude. Fuck off. I saw it and heard it every day I was at school. But nah, he said he ain't never seen it. Oh, look, it's third down already for the Steelers. Boy, Peterson's giving Claypool a lot of space. Oh, damn, safety blitz. Ben goes down again.
Make it a blowout. I want to see Dalvin Cook go over. I want to see him go over.
Well, don't blow them out too much. They'll stop throwing the ball, and then Jefferson won't get any more targets. Yeah. Big Ben looked like that meme of Kurt Angle standing there where Triple H is like punching him in the face and Kurt Angle's going. That's how Ben looked on that play.
Only active player in the league with 15 or more picks, 15 or more sacks. Third sack of the night for the Vikings.
What we need now is a blocked punt or a punt return.
Low punt by Harvin. The Vikings right back on offense after Smith.
Real exciting stuff here. 16-0. Big Ben looks that's going to be a meme. He looks constipated there. God, don't they know I'm retiring? So then we'll come back next year and then tell them again halfway through the year and be like, look.
They're like, oh, yeah, okay. They're like, you're leaving. Let's go ahead and get you hurt so we can get our next quarterback in.
How bad is Dwayne Haskins that the Steelers are like, you know what, we're going to have Mason Rudolph start again over this fucking bum-ass Dwayne Haskins.
Well, look at that win probability. Only against Pittsburgh.
It's still early.
You mean until Dalvin Cook runs a 75-yard touchdown? It's only fitting that a Vikings running back breaks Adrian Peterson's record.
What's your favorite childhood memory? Not paying bills. That's a good one.
Stress.
Apparently I need to watch that new South Park. It's really funny. I swear. I knew this would happen. Kenny Wallace posted pictures of him and his wife on a vacation. And his wife has like really huge boobs. And I was like, people in the shit posting group are going to be all over this. And sure enough. It's being memed to death.
For the most by anybody this season.
Jefferson. That's not Jefferson. That's why it's incomplete.
The season series is that one for Osborne is incomplete. You take a look in that sack. Here's Michael Kendricks right here. He holds the center. And then the back has to come up and take Anthony Barr. That leaves these two linemen here, and it leaves Harrison Smith, and it's that double A-gap, double barrel, whatever you want to call it, that Mike Zimmer uses so effectively to hold the center, and even with a four-man rush, you're able to free somebody up. Here's Clark left side.
God damn. 9.5. He's just short of the first.
And for the other defense, Christina not faring so
Yeah, Haskins played well in the preseason, but that's preseason. Apparently, he's pissed off the coaching staff.
On the sideline, guys like Cam Hayward voicing frustration, but talking to some of the members of this defense coming into this game, there is an expectation when you play for Pittsburgh, a historically vaunted defense. They felt like they had turned the corner after that Ravens game.
Vikings still averaging 10 yards a play.
Frustration is showing.
3rd and inches here.
on third down and less than one.
It's play action.
He's got Jefferson.
Motherfucker!
Wow, that was on Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt kind of overthrew that. Go for it.
Another one.
Go for it.
In this,
You can get a fucking inch.
but Cousins too high.
Yeah,
Fucking Kirk.
Another deep cross.
That's another goddamn touchdown. That corner wouldn't have tackled him.
He probably scored.
yeah, I must overthrow
Yeah,
it
he's
for a
got
touchdown.
cushion.
Yeah.
One guy missed.
Damn.
He almost makes a heck of a play on that.
Look at all these points I could have.
Yeah.
And the Vikings are going to line up to go for it. They're probably going to have to call timeout. Play clock's running down. It's under 10, and they're just now getting lined up.
Opportunity
Yeah.
for the Steelers if they can get a stop.
They moved Jefferson into the backfield. Cousins on a sneak gets the first. Jefferson lined up behind Cook there. It was
Kirk Cousins, he kept those legs going. Looked like he got held up initially, but ended up getting a pretty good gain out of it.
all I care about now is Jefferson getting like 1,000 catches.
Looked like right there he was kind of held up, but he just keeps moving those legs.
But go ahead and keep talking shit about him, Vikings fans. You ungrateful cunts.
Started in Washington side.
Steelers have negative 10 yards this quarter. That's impressive.
Cook left side.
Ooh, somebody tackled Cook before he hit 5 yards.
Firmly with a stop after a gain of 3. Aaron, I know you talked to Dalvin Cook before tonight's game.
Yeah, well, just going back to what Mike Zimmer
Look at all
told
the
us about
stats.
it being
It's like,
absolutely
how is it
miraculous
only this
that he
score?
returned tonight. They weren't
get it.
expecting this at all, and Dalvin told me on Sunday he just kind of was sitting around watching that Lions game and his team lose, and he thought, I can do this. I've had this injury before.
Yeah, they're mad
He
about
walked
the
into the
Lions
facility
loss.
on Monday,
They
lifted a
lose.
weight, and a lot of guys I talked to said, yep, that was a real positive for
I'll be
us. It
pissed, too.
gave us a real boost.
I'd be humiliated.
Boost out here tonight.
Second down and 7 for the Vikings. Pass is caught.
It's one thing to tie the Lions. It's another thing to lose to them.
And he carries it down inside the 30 to the 28. It really is something.
Oh, we're hearing that fucking Viking horn a lot tonight.
And want to be on the field. And that's not always the case for our viewers out there. There are players that don't fight through some of those types of injuries. This was an injury that most people thought he would miss 3 games, and to only miss 1 and come back and play the way that he has. He's got my admiration.
Oh my God, they tackled Cook for no gain.
Cam Hayward out there to make the stop
Still
for
averaging
Pittsburgh
10
on
yards a play.
December 18th. It's a Saturday doubleheader with huge playoff implications on NFL Network.
Yeah,
First
huge
at
playoff
4:30, the Raiders
implications.
take on the Browns.
Browns
Then in
and
prime
Raiders.
time,
Patriots, Colts, we're going to stream that one. We might stream both of those games.
December 18th, only on NFL Network and the NFL app. You look at
We
this
might
game,
stream both of
leading
those.
16-0.
Browns, Raiders,
Steelers
and
only
Colts,
average 20
Patriots.
points a game offensively, so
20 points.
these possessions become critical defensively if they're going to be able to hang in at all. Osborne and Cousins on different pages. KJ
Third down.
gets the start for the injured Adam Thielen stopped, and Cousins expected him to carry it into the end zone. Yeah, he was wanting the home run shot. I do know he really likes KJ Osborne, who, again, because of Thielen not being in the lineup, he got
Yeah.
no opportunity there on Sunday against the Lions. He, of course, will again tonight. Made a heck of a play in the back of the end zone on Sunday for a touchdown. Pretty solid player.
T.J. Watt not out there on the field.
Yeah, no Watt on 3rd and long.
And a timeout is taken on the field.
Steelers call timeout.
Pittsburgh takes it. They're down to 1 remaining. Celebrate Christmas.
T.J. Watt standing over there without his helmet.
Sports proudly presents a documentary tribute to one of football's most beloved figures. The coach, the broadcaster, the video game, all Madden.
He should be. If he knew how bad that video game was now, he wouldn't let his name be on it. But those Madden checks must be nice. He must make hella money off of it. The holy trinity of shit games: GTA Online, Madden, and Fortnite.
Groin questionable as you see him. Very odd to not see him out there this series. No helmet in hand right now, guys.
Just 2 games this season as the pass is caught by
The Vikings convert the 3rd and 10. Oh.
and a nice catch for 13 yards.
Make it Jefferson, please.
They challenge him. In a scrimmage, he's just able to play through that. And if he gets tackled as soon as he catches the ball, he comes up short of that 1st down. The two Steelers run into each other, and he's able to then pick it up and a new set of downs.
Cut back and run the ball here, but I wish they'd throw it to Jefferson.
First down, Cook.
Hey, he didn't get 10 yards there. What a disappointment.
When you're talking about a shoulder injury, there are positions that you can protect that a little bit. Quarterback being one of them. Or if you're a wide receiver.
It's rather let Baker Mayfield's worthless ass keep playing with all of his injuries.
As best you can. All of it ultimately gets exposed if you're out there on the field playing. But to be a running back and to have that type of shoulder injury where you're lowering your shoulder and taking on defenders, of course, there hadn't been a whole lot of that here in this first half, but still, he's definitely playing through some discomfort.
Gets it again. Boy, I know the
3rd and 1.
injured, but the legs look fresh after a week off. He's just playing at a different speed than everybody else out there right now.
Yeah, he really is, and they missed that. You know, as good as I think Alexander Madison can be, you miss some of that.
They're 162 yards in the first half, and that's just rushing.
On that play, for instance, Cam Hayward was right there in the hole, and yet Dalvin Cook's able to make him miss and turn that into a nice game.
Long yard.
Third down and 1. Cook, right side.
Touchdown Vikings. Dalvin Cook again. This is rough. And Jefferson's dropped 2 touchdowns. And Cousins overthrew him on another one that could have went for a touchdown. I'm in pain.
Mike Tomlin just saying, wow, man, and this is a wow.
Well, they go heavy to the right. They bring in the 6th offensive lineman, but Ezra Cleveland right here, he's the one who gets them free. I mean, they just don't want any part of that. That was Akello Witherspoon. You're in corner. You're not able to take these guys low, so you got it. It's unfair, really. Typically, the defensive back would go low on the lineman, but you can't do that.
Hey, made the extra point.
23-0. Cook, 13 carries, 144 yards, 2 touchdowns.
The Vikings are so much better than their record. The Vikings this year are like the Falcons in 2019. When the Falcons wound up 7-9, they were much better than their record. And the Vikings are going to be the same fucking way.
But this has really been a clinic offensively. And like I said, this offensive line that got shuffled against the Lions. There's a lot of questions about that decision by the coaching staff and Mike Zimmer. They come right back with it. He doubles down here tonight.
Shame, Steelers, shame. Still curtain my ass for like tinfoil.
Like we said, this looks like a Steelers team that's
Baked potato ass motherfuckers.
very physical game on Sunday against Baltimore.
They're coming off
an emotional win. The Vikings coming off an emotional loss.
I'm surprised they're not in therapy, but they're playing a game when they should be in therapy.
You always hear about narratives changing week to week.
That's why I do that tier list, so I can go back at the end of the year and look through all of them and see how it changed.
Steelers need to commit to a rebuild. Changes could be coming for the Steelers, and then they go out and they win that game with a huge fourth quarter, and they beat the Ravens, and now 4 days.
Breaking news, the Ravens are not good. They're not. The Ravens are not good.
And they get the ball to start the second half, and that's gotta be
Anybody can still win that division because the Ravens are simply not good. The Ravens are just lucky. I think the Bengals are the most talented, but I don't trust them. Horse collar or something, yeah. So that's a good first play for the Steelers. 9 yards plus 15 on top of it. So the Vikings have led by at least 7 points in every game this year. How the fuck are they only 5-7?
Guilty of the horse collar tackle.
Where Pittsburgh offensively could use that penalty. It gets them to midfield with the extra yardage from the penalty tacked on.
Coming up on the 2-minute warning. And just the fourth first down.
High snap. Ooh, batted down.
As this one is incomplete.
I gotta get my power in.
2 minutes left. Second.
Are you having fun?
I'm not.
At least it's about halfway over.
The Bears' record since 2017, when Mitch Trubisky starts, is 29-21.
He was bad, but not quite as bad as he was made out to be.
When anybody else started, 8-18.
He's not as good as Jimmy. Like, Garoppolo catches a lot of shit, and I think he's good. Trubisky wasn't that good, but he wasn't as bad as they said. Nagy's just a shitty coach with a bad offense.
Still a coach?
For now. You can blame Matt Nagy more than Trubisky for why the Bears had struggled for a while. They went 12-4 one year. Trubisky and Nagy.
It's impossible to do now.
They went 12-4, and Matt Nagy won Coach of the Year. Jason Garrett and Matt Nagy have both won Coach of the Year. It's amazing, ain't it? I remember one year in Tampa Bay, Raheem Morris, the Bucks were like 5-1. They beat the Saints and they beat the Falcons. It's like, oh my God, Raheem Morris is Coach of the Year. They lost 10 straight to end the season and got their ass beat by everybody. They weren't just losing. The fucking Jaguars beat them by 40. The Falcons beat them by 35. The Saints blew them out. The Panthers blew them out twice. They were getting their ass beat. And Raheem Morris got fired. But I remember on Fox one morning, Raheem Morris is definitely going to be Coach of the Year. He's got the Bucks turned around. They're playing great. They got the shit beat out of them 10 weeks in a row, dude. Just week after week, they were just getting fucking murked. Maurice Jones-Drew had like 4 touchdowns against him, and the Jags put 40 on them. And that was the really bad Jaguars. They beat the shit out of Tampa Bay. 2011 was wild, dude. That's one of my favorite seasons of NFL football I've ever watched. Yeah. It was David Garrard and Maurice Jones-Drew. 2011 is one of my all-time favorite years of football.
-0. tilt.
Michael, it wasn't 2011 just fucking crazy? That rookie class, everything about that season.
Hand off to Harris, trying to bounce it. And did all he could, and now flag flies.
I think there's going to be a hold in the secondary on Deontay Johnson. Or is it Harris? Not Harris.
was thrown in his direction. See if he drew a penalty or committed one.
Holding. Offense. 18. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
Against Deontay Johnson.
Something like 15, right?
And he was on the outside, and there's the hold. But Harrison Smith, what a player he is. He's up at the line of scrimmage. He's trying to disguise the coverage, and then at the snap of the ball, he's having to get back to deep halves.
Down that big, you shouldn't be running.
20 yards downfield, and when they hand it off, he's the guy who's up there making a play at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 17. There he is there. He works all over the field. Never know exactly what the coverage is. He gives a lot of different looks. Quick throw to Claypool.
There's another one for Claypool's little highlight reel.
Marking out of bounds at the 48 of the Steelers, a gain of 6. Well, here they are.
Don't let the Vikings get the ball back here, whatever you do. They got 3 timeouts. And you're going to have to throw here.
Well, now's where Pittsburgh plays the best.
No wonder you're crippled. They're taking Najee Harris away from you. Ben doesn't know what the fuck to do. They are just not letting Najee Harris do anything. Oh, my Lord. Okay, that's on the line. That was a blitz, and nobody picked it up. Timeout, Vikings. Timeout, Vikings. What are you doing?
Different looks and who's coming and who's not. And as an offensive line, you got to protect the inside. So right there, they give
Najee Harris, man. Pick up the block, son.
be able to make a play.
Vikings call timeout.
See the frustration there by Ben Roethlisberger.
Should have called it about 5 or 10 seconds earlier.
No, they knew they needed a minute and 24 seconds to score.
Oh, damn. Look at all the time they put back on the clock. So they did call it earlier than I thought. I was sitting there wondering, why is the clock running? They called timeout here.
On him, the offensive line just struggling to sort out. You know, that's what was a little bit surprising. Hey, I've been there as a quarterback when some of just the fundamental things just aren't getting taken care of. But that was what was surprising for Minnesota against Detroit at the end of that game when they didn't bring some of the pressures that we've known Zim, that he's been known for.
Vikings got to start their own 12, though. They got a minute and 35 and 2 timeouts. This is Jefferson time. We're moving on up. It's the Jeffersons. Fish don't fry in the kitchen, and beans don't burn on the grill. Wipe your ass with that tonight.
Minute 35 left in the half.
When he ain't talking about Pittsburgh.
2 timeouts for Minnesota.
Screen to Jefferson. Every time I see Terry, I think of in 07 when he came out on TV and talked mad shit about the Giants every week for the playoffs, and they wind up winning the Super Bowl. And the lady who owns the Giants calls him out in the post-game interview. They made somebody uploaded a montage of Fox and all their analysts going, hey, the Giants suck. They're not doing nothing. Dallas is going to beat them. Green Bay's going to beat them. New England's going to beat them easy. And then the Giants fucking win it all every week. Okay, it's 3rd down already.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Surprise there that he didn't stick with Justin Jefferson, especially the short side of the field. Jefferson was to his left, so he goes to the wide side. Tries to get it to Osborne, but he had the same look the other side on the slant route to Jefferson. This would be a nice stop.
Like one of the segments, it was the first playoff game, Tampa Bay and the Giants. Jimmy Johnson goes, well, the Giants should be commended for their nice little effort to make the playoffs, but I'm going Tampa Bay. Giants beat the shit out of Tampa Bay. Oh, man. He was one hip tackle away from getting that first down. Here comes the pick 6 from Ben.
Pressure on
If you get cold, let me know. You cold?
No, I'm good.
Alright. Because I've got
I'm waiting on
thick
that,
ass jogging pants on.
Score to say, all right, I'm done with this game.
And one after another. Sacked 4 times, knocked down 5 times, and 13.
I'm not going to sell this thing and get $400. I'm not going to wear it. This would sell for a lot.
He doesn't practice
As soon as they gave it to us, I was like, ooh, jackpot, $400 fucking dollars. Woo! Then I brought it home and was like,
gets it all
fucking
together
like
enough
this
to
thing.
where he can go out and play on Sunday. So these Thursday
Like a
games,
Gucci robe.
I can't sell the Kiss robe they gave us. It's too nice.
this is really tough.
Running into the kicker. Ugh.
Fair catch hauled in by Ray McLeod. 47-yard punt. The Steelers will have 44 seconds.
Yo, I'd like to give a shout out to Ray and Big Steve.
All of us at Fox and heck, all of us in broadcasting and around the NFL want to send out very good friend, Senior Vice President of NFL Broadcasting.
Steelers defense made a stop. How about it? I am so glad I didn't start them. I am so glad I dodged that bullet.
And here is to a speedy recovery for Mr. Katz.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk to Commissioner Goodell. Came up to the booth before the game, visited with us. We talked about Howard Katz. Sounds like he's recovering well. So thoughts are with you, Howard.
Going to be back in the office soon. Roger said. Pass caught by
Deontay Johnson runs backwards but gets away with it.
but unable to get out of bounds, and the clock continues to run.
You got to get out of bounds there, dude. 32 seconds and counting.
Second down and 4 after a catch and run of 6.
False start.
That'll be a false start.
10-second runoff.
And if it is with a running clock, that would be a 10-second runoff.
Full start. Offense number 76. 5-yard penalty, still second down. The situation requires a 10-second runoff also. Please put the
See
clock on
Tomlin there.
10 seconds. Take it down to 11 seconds. The clock will start on my ready.
So the Steelers might get one more play in. Maybe 2 if they get out of bounds quick. And then poor Ben will be forced out. I would bring Haskins in to throw the Hail Mary.
For the first half.
They're just going to go to the half. Oh, Vikings call timeout.
Minnesota.
As Zim's going
Really?
to talk about this and make sure they don't give anything up easy.
30-second timeout.
Yeah, the Steelers are just going to go to the half.
There are some open spots down at the back end of the playoff.
Get that shit out of here at the bottom of the screen.
From each conference, they're the division leaders at the top, with Arizona the number 1 seed, and a big game with the Rams
Minnesota could be.
coming up.
Yeah.
On
I would
Monday night.
rather see Minnesota make the playoffs than Philadelphia or San Francisco. Because I think Minnesota's better than their record. Yeah, Washington, I'd like to see them make it.
Zimmer trying to get to 6 and 7 with a win tonight, and halfway through it, things looking pretty good.
That sure is. And tell you, the game that I'm looking forward to this weekend is Dallas-Washington.
Yep.
You know, a couple weeks ago it looked like Philadelphia.
We're streaming that game
back
Sunday.
into it, contend. Dallas was able to build such a big lead within the division. Washington's rattled off.
Quick throw out of bounds and a Hail Mary if Ben
This is
can even
the
throw
first
one.
of 2 games in the next 3 weeks or the next couple weeks with Dallas. Dallas has a chance to kind of lock that thing up.
Schoolyard bullshit.
Tight end, flyer move. And that'll end the half.
Have the stats.
Well, for the Vikings,
So I get home and it's
300
48 to
yards.
20.
Every time you leave, something happens.
Unbelievable. NFL
48,
season
23
high
Pittsburgh in the
176
first 3.
So this is Dylan's last resort here to make the Steelers play better. He's leaving.
Yeah, I'll wear my Joe Burrow jersey next year.
Yeah. He's coming Sunday.
Yeah.
All right.
Toyota halftime.
23-0 at half. All I can say is, yuck. I'm going to hang around and watch more of this fucking debacle and hope that it just gets to be an even bigger blowout. Oh, COVID's making you tired. Dude, that's all COVID did to me was make me tired. And I couldn't even explain it. When I laid down, I felt so good. I had COVID, but while I laid down, I was feeling good. It was like I was on drugs or something. But yeah, I'll see you Sunday, hopefully. Hopefully you feel better by then. I hope just try to keep ahead of it if you feel any real like breathing problems in your chest or whatever. As soon as they come back, I gotta go take a piss. This game has been so fucking dull. And let me look at my damn fantasy score. Just imagine the fucking points I would have if Jefferson didn't drop 2 touchdowns and Kirk didn't overthrow him on the other. I mean, God, I'm gonna be so mad. I should have like 40 points already. Just off of Jefferson. Has Cameron adjusted his lineup? Because Jonathan Taylor's on a bye and he's Cameron's best player. So at least I dodged that this week. He's not adjusted his lineup yet because Taylor's still in his lineup. This week I got Kyler Murray, Antonio Gibson, Cordero Patterson, DeAndre Hopkins, Jefferson, Dawson Knox, Tyreek Hill, Chargers defense, and Matt Gay. Most of my bench is on a bye. I had Tony Pollard sitting there, but I'm not going to play him. I don't even know why I have him. That was just... I thought that the Cowboys might send Zeke to the bench for a week or two to help him, to let him get healthy. But they're not gonna. So Tony Pollard's just wasting space. But there's nobody else on the waiver wire or anything that I want to pick up. All right, I'll be right back. Got to run to the bathroom.
Dalvin Cook here, Dalvin Cook there, Dalvin Cook everywhere. Yes, 14 carries, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. A dominant first half, not only for Cook but for the Vikings, as they lead it 23-0 as they welcome you to the Toyota halftime report. And you know what, Howie? They weren't even sure that Dalvin Cook was going to play tonight until earlier today. All he's done is go and have the best half of his career.
Given the severity of the injury, I think people thought he was going to miss more time. And 2 guys that are very happy, Kirk Cousins and Mike Zimmer. And Troy talked about it, the holes that Dalvin Cook is running through. This is kind of a counter play, cutback, 20-yard run. It's been wide open the whole first half. Again, this is out of shotgun. Not typically a power running situation, but Justin Jefferson comes through the formation, draws a safety out, and this is one step, cut, downhill, 16-yard run. As you mentioned, this is his best half of his career. Playing injured. It's pretty remarkable effort.
You know what, TB? Howie said that it's wide open for Dalvin Cook. When it's not wide open for him, it looks like it's wide open for Justin Jefferson as well.
I've never seen a Steeler team. Obviously, the Baltimore game last week has beaten this team to death. They have absolutely no energy whatsoever. They cannot cover Jefferson. And every catch is a deep cross. There he is at the bottom, coming. See the cross, the double cross about 15 yards. Left him wide open. Here we go. Down, 2, 3, 5. Cut inside. They got a guy clearing the post. Man to man. There he is again. Now, what's this? Mosh, there he goes. Step up. Quick slant. Nobody there. Single high safety.
Okay, I'm back.
Holes all over the place. No pressure.
No coverage.
Nothing.
They're playing off.
I honestly feel like it's scripted. You ever been in practice where everything was scripted, so everything was wide open? I've never seen Pittsburgh play like this, and it's obvious to me they are, physically drained football team.
You know, not only do you think that the Hall of Famer Charles Woodson, who's on our Fox NFL Kickoff, chimed in there on social media, kind of feels like he could probably do anything against this.
I really didn't expect the Steelers to get beat this bad.
300 yards here in the first half.
I don't know what to say.
On offense, and this is only the 3rd time in the last 30 years, Jay, that the Steelers have given up 300 yards in a single half.
300 yards in a single half.
Obviously, the Vikings are coming off a loss
to the Detroit Lions. So I said, how are you handling that with your team? He said, not worried about that. I'm worried about my own team, making sure these guys can get set right. Obviously, they have not been able to. And by the way, in that first half, T.J. Watt goes down with a groin injury. He's questionable to return. Jack, just got a little worse there for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's going to make the challenge even bigger. But they got to just muster something.
Yeah.
Get on the scoreboard. That's the first challenge they've got. Down 23-0 at halftime. When we come back, though, we will look ahead to the big Dallas-Washington contest coming away on Sunday. But first, Toyota remind.
I'm worried about Washington with all those injuries. That's a lot to overcome. The offensive line, Logan Thomas, Chase Young's been out. It's going to be tough, but man, I'm going to be cheering for Washington like crazy on Sunday. I just realized that I scrolled down too far on the page here. There we go. It's fixed now. Looking at those division standings, I just can't help think, but Green Bay should be 11-1. They shouldn't have lost to Kansas City. They shouldn't have lost to Minnesota. It's killing me that Green Bay's not 11-1. 23-0 at the half. They're talking about Washington and Dallas now.
Second half of the game is a bit first. You know what? Coming up Sunday is a big contest in the NFC East. Dallas taking on the Washington team that's won 4 straight.
Yeah, a lot of people thinking, Howie, I think next to me thinks they got these teams play twice now before the season's over with Washington coming on strong. Gregory might be back or is back this week for the Cowboys. So their defense is now coming back to get in order. That's going to make a difference. But they've got 4-game winning streak, Washington. Surprise, folks, but it's going to be a fun game to watch.
When they've been great on offense and Dak is in rhythm, even with all those weapons, it's the run game. And if they're injured at the running back position, which it seems like they are this week, they're beat up, that's a question mark. Yeah, Pollard, he actually said today he tore plantar fascia, and he's legit game-time decision for the Cowboys.
It's already trying to battle a bad knee, but that Washington defense has played really well here during this win streak. Hey, the Vikings have played lights out so far in this game. Will they continue the second half, or will Pittsburgh come back?
A near perfect half for the Vikings, other than a missed field goal and a missed extra point and a drop touchdown by Jefferson. Really, 2 drop touchdowns. All I want out of this game is fantasy points. I'm a whore for some fantasy points. It's been a long week. It's felt long. Been a boring week. Damn it. Now the cough is setting in. This cough that I have that comes and goes. Oh, my friend Angie just messaged me. Hold on. Yeah, it was a different Star Wars game. It wasn't Jedi. It's some kind of new Star Wars game that's coming, which looks cool anyway, but I was really hoping for Jedi Fallen Order. I don't give a fuck about the awards themselves, but I like watching what games are coming, and I see that I haven't watched it yet, but I see they've shown gameplay footage of the Suicide Squad game, which takes place after the end of Arkham Knight, so you like the Arkham games, so Suicide Squad's pretty cool, because it's just a continuation of that. God damn it. Yeah. The Texas Chainsaw game, Suicide Squad, and some other Star Wars game. I'm very interested in that. I'd rather be watching the Game Awards than this shit right now, I'm being honest with you. Damn it. Had a really loud cough there, so I muted my mic. I forgot who gets the ball to start the half. I can't remember. I think the Steelers do. Music video time. The only thing the Steelers haven't done wrong is turn it over. They've come close, though.
Tonight's game flow brought to you by Progressive, 23-0, with 1 half to go. And look at this number. 100-plus rush yards allowed in the first half by a running back. Under Mike Tomlin, first 234 games, 0. Last 3 games, it's happened twice. And we'll welcome you inside the broadcast booth, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. And it's not making excuses. I think it's real that the Pittsburgh Steelers laid it all out on Sunday, and it looks like they have come in here just worn down.
Well, it is real. I mean, we've seen things from this defense that we just simply have not seen in a long, long time, and not under Mike Tomlin, as that graphic illustrated. So, but yes, the big game against the Ravens, it's emotional, quick turnaround. You know, we've talked about that. We're seeing that tonight, but this defense hasn't been very good this year. And I think right now for this game, if in fact they're going to get back into it, it kind of feels like it has to happen on this possession for Pittsburgh offensively. They've got to do something to come away with some points. Otherwise, you know, I hate to say it, but this thing might be over. And this is an offense as good as the Vikings were on offense running the ball, and as dismal as Pittsburgh was defensively, their offense wasn't any better. At 66 total yards in the first half.
All right, Steelers get the ball first. Down by 23. Good return by McLeod, but a flag is down, so never mind.
Player is down at the 21. 34-yard return. That's Ryan Connolly. He's been bothered by a bad quad, and I think with the way he's laying there, that's what you have to hope it is.
Patrick Peterson or Sloan Peterson. I'll have to think about that one, Peter.
10-yard penalty, first down.
Let's check in with Christina Pickett.
Gee, I don't know.
Well, Joe, Mike Tomlin not mincing words about the performance he saw from his
Hey, Mike Tomlin, are you living in your fears?
varsity. We're not doing basic things. We're not whooping blocks. He said we're not protecting.
What happened to the standard being the standard?
Fired up. The more he talked, just very disappointed in this performance right now, guys.
Yeah, and then
They got a lot to be disappointed about.
McLeod and Miles Killebrew guilty of a hold, and that brings the ball back to the 12-yard line. It's good to see Conley able to get up, but he needs a lot of help. As that left leg kind of gave out on him as he was coming down to cover the kick. So wipe away the good return by Ray McLeod in this possession that feels critical. Yeah. Starts at the 12.
Well, we'll see what Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator, first year with the Steelers, what he can maybe manufacture for this offense.
Figure something out. Please entertain me if I'm going to keep watching this horrible game.
And right now, a lot of that rests on the offensive line. They're not opening up any holes.
And they come out with a run play here.
Nice 3
yards.
Harris gets 3. Let's check in with Aaron Andrews.
Joe, you know this. A lot of people joke around about Mike Zimmer and say he doesn't smile much. I saw a hint of one coming out of the locker room, and he said, I like the way the first half went. I said, what'd you like about it? He said, I like the mix of the run and the pass. I said to him, when you were told Dalvin Cook was good to go, did you really think he'd be this effective? And he said, well, they said he could play, so there you go. Defensively, he said, I don't care what the score is. You can't take your foot off the gas.
He's right. A lot of blown leads in modern NFL. A lot of near misses on teams who had big leads and barely hang on to win. And Ben had Deontay Johnson wide open. Would have probably been a first down.
If you can't like what they did in that first half and say it, boy, you're never going to say it. Because that was as big of a beatdown as I've seen ever.
Well, I remember after we did that game last Christmas, and the Saints ran through his defense, he said that's the worst defense I've ever coached, and in some ways the numbers have been worse in 2021, but not tonight.
The Steelers are a cure for your ailing defense.
You see the frustration building on with Ben Roethlisberger also.
A little confusion on the Vikings secondary. There's a flag down, and it's 4th down, pending the flag.
Is short of first down yardage, but a flag is down.
Offside, so the Steelers are going to get another chance on a 3rd and 2 now.
So not enough for a first down, but another crack at a 3rd down on 3rd and 2. Yeah, they get another shot at it, and you're right. I think when you
Take advantage.
There's this idea like they never attempt the ball down the field. They actually do. I mean, they take some shots. They just don't complete a lot of them. Now, they haven't been able to tonight. And like you said, a big part of that has been the offensive line. And they knew when they were going with some young players up front that they were going to go through their struggles. I don't know that they thought that they would still be having those at this point in the season.
False start. Give it right back. Good Lord.
Gave the 5 yards right back.
False start. Offense number 51. Red penalty. So 3rd down.
That's really the veteran that's up there in Trey Turner. They're on their 5th left guard this year, John LeGlue. B.J. Finney is out. He was playing for Kevin Dotson, who's on IR. They have the 2 rookies on the offensive line. They want to base everything on the ground game, and they're just not getting anything done.
At least they get 10 days off after this debacle. And Ben goes down again, back at the 5.
Sheldon Richardson. And Roethlisberger can't even set up. No, the thing about it is the Minnesota, they just keep bringing 4 guys.
All this pressure.
It looks like they're all coming, but they're only bringing 4 ultimately. And the offensive line trying to sort.
Man, I wish I'd started Minnesota's defense.
And you see, they just turned guys loose. This time Sheldon Richardson right up front. And
Steelers punting from their own end zone. What a thrilling game.
There should be a body on him for sure. There shouldn't have been that much confusion, but it just they really had a hard time getting.
And the Vikings are going to get the ball in Pittsburgh territory.
Westbrook on a bad punt. He spins down
To the 34 Steeler territory.
15-yard return after just a 41-yard punt. After the 4th 3-and-out in 7 possessions for Roethlisberger and the Steelers. Down 23.
Man. Gotta admit, I do enjoy watching this happen to the Steelers. In recent years, they've become one of my favorite teams to watch lose. Because of how toxic they are. I'm so glad Urinating Tree is streaming this. I cannot wait to go watch and listen to that later while I'm playing a video game or something. Whew. I need to start watching wrestling again. At least the Vikings are playing how they should play every week. Every year is always that one team that's honestly better than their record. It's definitely the Vikings this year. Vikings and 49ers to an extent. The guy who runs the Highlight Heaven YouTube channel is at this game. He says he's not having a great time. It's boring. Anytime Cousins throws a pass to somebody besides Jefferson, I'm going to groan and grow even more impatient.
The Vikings have been in the category of cruel and unusual. And they've played in 11 one-score games. They're 4-7. No team other than the Vikings has been in more than 8. And all 12 games have been decided by an average of under 5 points.
Joe Buck, you right. Here comes Cook on a toss. Gets to the outside. Just short of the first down, 3rd and inches.
He's a yard short of the first down. Here's some of the different ways you can look at it.
Vikings have been in 11 games decided by one score. 9 of those games decided on the last drive. 6 games decided on the final play.
And that's the most in a single
Brutal.
season since 2000. Well, what you're saying is they've been good television, right?
They sure have. That's why I streamed this game. I thought this would be a good time tonight.
And that's what we're
I was wrong.
tonight. And it kind of let us down.
And I thought the Steelers would fit right into this.
Chance to relax and enjoy it a little bit over there.
And here's a first down to the 20.
They're having no problems finding holes for either Madison or Cook. That was Madison.
Madison got the first down.
Check in with Christina.
Well, TJ Watt came back out of the locker room in his street clothes to start the half. He has been downgraded to out with that groin injury, guys.
So he's out. And they're without Joe Hayden, their corner, for the 4th straight game with a foot injury. Isaiah Buggs, their nose tackle, is out with an ankle injury. Didn't play against
We had Jefferson coming over in motion. I hope that means they're going to him. Screen to Jefferson. And he's going to lose yards. Thanks. Loss of 5. Thanks. Awesome. Great. Started out as such a promising knot for me.
This guy's the same way. He really is a throwback player, and I have so much respect for him and what he does, not only on game day, but also during the week. He practices, one of the hardest working guys in practice, and on the teams that I was a part of, the championship teams, our best players were our hardest working players. You can only imagine how much pain he is in the fact he's not playing, and he's on track. I mean, he's been so good. He's missed 2 games completely, parts of others.
It'll be all about protection here. The Vikings go empty. Throw it away.
2nd and 14 to Cook.
Can you stop fucking around and put these fuckers away
You look at the numbers
so I can go to bed?
with and without TJ Watt on the field, and obviously the numbers are better with him out there, and he is one of 2 players ever to have 13 or more sacks in 4 straight years as he's playing in his 5th year now. He and Reggie White, who did it twice. His sack production has gone up each year. And he signed the big contract.
Guys aren't getting as wide open in the secondary as they were early. Cousins hit as he throws. Incomplete. Steelers make another stop. 2 straight stops for the Steelers defense. So now it just is a question, can their offense get it together? Their defense has shown some signs of life. The bad field position here is going to make them give up the points. 3 points.
If he's able to make this, they still give up, and extend the Vikings able to extend that lead. 42-yard try. 1 for 2 on the night. Good snap, good hold,
Kick's good. It's 26-0.
Joseph knocks it through. And it's 26-0. Vikings on top.
I guess we'll keep hanging around. Not that I have a lot to say. But I promised you a live stream, damn it. Really, I just want to go watch that Suicide Squad gameplay. But I'm going to wait. Mild improvement on defense at best in the last few minutes of this game. Offense for the Steelers, still dead. Doing enough to take Jefferson out of the game, which is pissing me off.
More old school than Bud Grant, the Hall of Famer in cold weather, served as the Vikings head coach for 18 seasons. Vast majority of those years patrolling the sidelines, Metropolitan Stadium, and the frigid outdoor elements. He was at that 2016 NFC wildcard game in short sleeves in -6-degree weather. That was so great. Is old school. Oh my gosh. We'd come in for those production meetings at their old facility, and he'd be in there a lot of the time. He'd come out to practice, got a chance to visit with him, went to his office, and it was really something. 94 years old, and he's a great guy.
Bud Grant's still kicking. 94 years old.
And he was a demanding guy as a head coach, but fair and just loved by his players.
Stern but fair, as Chris Pontius would say.
Steelers will get it back, and McLeod gets another chance to return a kick. Will there be a flag on this kick? No. No way. What? Because now we can tell you about Bud Grant, the basketball player, played 2 seasons. The Minneapolis Lakers forward for the 1950 NBA championship.
Back when basketball players were not real athletes.
Well, when you go to his office, you never really know that he had been a football coach or played professional basketball. I mean, he had stuffed birds and hunting and fishing. It's a true outdoorsman. And, yeah, it was
So the man showed up to that outdoor playoff game in Minneapolis a few years ago in short sleeves in his late 80s.
meeting room, and he came in, and so fun to
chat with him, talk with him. And then he got up to leave, and you went to shake his hand. He said, I already shook your hand. No need to shake it twice. Yes, sir. Whatever you want. Second down and 6.
Another run. Hey, this one's going somewhere. Nice run. 40, near the 45. Got a 26-point hole to dig out of.
And Najee Harris hasn't had a lot of holes like this either, even this year. It's been a challenge to get anything going in the run game. Last year, this run offense for Pittsburgh, it was historically poor. And it hasn't.
Ben has 68 passing yards, by the way.
This year, so sure on the much daylight, he was a little surprised as well.
Oh, it's intercepted. A little bit of a tip, but Breeland's got it. He's at the 40, the 30, out of bounds. Vikings take it back. We'll probably end this stream at the end of the third quarter. What do you say? We'll go to the end of the third quarter. That was just a nice play by Breeland.
Breeland gets his second interception of the season and returns it for 24 yards for the team up 26.
Whatever. This is a bad game. Like I said, we'll go to the end of the third quarter. We got 8:22 to go in it. The fuck is this bounty commercial? Whatever. That's all I have to talk about is the damn commercials. I think my 1-year anniversary of having my PS5 is on New Year's Eve. I'm glad I got it on New Year's Eve. It makes it really easy to remember exactly how long I've had my PS5. New Year's Eve of last year. I can honestly say, 2021 sucked, but it didn't suck nearly as bad as 2020, and it went by a little faster because we had racing to watch all year without a 2-month break, and we've got football. So it's not that bad. It's an improvement over 2020 in almost every way, other than the fact I had COVID.
Super Bowl 43 over Arizona. We did the other one in the loss, Super Bowl 45 to Green Bay in Texas.
They can't bring Cook down, who gets 7 yards.
They go back to the interception from Roethlisberger by Bashaud Breeland. Yeah, Breeland plays him tight, and he jams him up coming off the ball. But Deontay Johnson, he has to play through that. And I don't know if he did not do his quarterback any favors on that play. At worst, that had to be incomplete. And he just let up on it, and that says it all. Ben's been hit a lot. He gets let down there. Deontay Johnson talked about him earlier. Like him a lot.
The Vikings are 8 yards away from having 200 rushing yards.
And the frustration continues for
And they've hit 200 rushing yards. First and goal at the 9.
14 more yards for Dalvin Cook. This time Dalvin Cook sees the hole a little bit late. He sees
This is an embarrassment, Pittsburgh.
He takes it, keeps it up in the line. Watch how this opens up the cutback lane. And if he takes it immediately, I mean, he gets a lot more out of this than what he does, because now he's up the field a little bit quicker and one-on-one. But really good, these backside holes that we've been able to see him take advantage of. Vikings over 200 rush yards in the game. Cousins.
Oh, man. And Minkah Fitzpatrick killed that receiver and gets a flag for it. It'll be 1st and goal at about the 4.
Minkah Fitzpatrick was back there and may have hit a defenseless receiver.
He made a loud noise when he hit him. Let's see. Yeah, defenseless receiver. That's the definition of a defenseless receiver.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 39. Is half the distance to the goal line, first down.
That looked to me like it was pretty much the way you draw it up. It looked a lot worse in real time.
But it is a defenseless receiver. No, that's a defenseless receiver. Come on.
Yeah. That's a tough penalty on Minkah Fitzpatrick and the Steelers defensively, but these are tough calls for these officials to try to make, because from here it sure looked like it was a helmet-to-helmet and the right call at the time.
Cook goes down for a loss of 3.
Travius Adams in his second game with the Steelers. Here's that play again in the end zone.
And the official was right there. He's in a great position. Fitzpatrick's talking to him, and I'm not so sure the official there doesn't know that might have been the wrong call.
He's got a gigantic video screen that he was watching that replay on.
Yeah.
Second and goal.
God damn it, Cousins. Horrible fucking throw. Jefferson was covered anyway.
Schubert got through.
Yeah, Schubert is the one that did pretty good coverage anyway, but Schubert was the one who disrupted the throw and was able to finally somebody's able to get to Cousins.
So now 3rd down and goal.
Third and goal.
Cousins throws.
And it was intended for Jefferson, and it's incomplete. Fuck!
Taco Charlton applied a little bit of pressure.
The effort is there, but they're not helping me.
Keeps the Vikings out of the end zone. Charlton's able to get there. Udo, the
Oh
left
my
tackle,
God.
he gets beat, and the left guard, Ezra Cleveland, he tries to help him out. You see over here.
If I lose my fantasy game this week, I'm blaming it on this bullshit.
Cousins feels that, doesn't feel like he can hold on to it any longer. But, still yet, it's make this and you continue to just build a bigger lead.
25-yard try by Joseph.
It's good. 29-0, Minnesota. We're going to be streaming for at least the next 6 minutes of this game before I get out of here.
6:15 left, third quarter. Here in Minneapolis, Vikings.
Ay, ay, ay. The bigger the score gets, the less time there is left, the less likely I am to get anything out of Jefferson. Because that's what really matters here, my fantasy team. I should tweet him and be like, what's up? I hate when people do that, complain to players about their fantasy football score. Like, motherfucker, how dare you not play better? Shannon Sharp's right. Steelers are in need of a rebuild, starting with the quarterback. Go get Deshaun Watson. Oh, wait, he legit might be going to prison. Maybe Ben should retire after tonight instead of waiting until the end of the season. Damn it. That hurt. That one hurt. Oh, wait, the game's back on.
Has been busy returning kicks. Scoring by the Vikings, 29 points to the Steelers 0. No chance to return this one on December 18th. It's a Saturday doubleheader with huge playoff implications on NFL Network. First at 4:30, it's the Raiders taking on the Browns. Then in prime time, Patriots face the Colts. It's an NFL Saturday doubleheader. December 18th only on NFL Network, the NFL app.
Oh boy, 29-0. Get this last 6 minutes of this quarter out of the way and scoreless so I can get the fuck out of here, please. Please, sir. I'd be very happy. And it's batted down.
DJ Wanham got his hand up. Well, they can't get anything going when you can't even get that pass off. But, you know, Joe, I'm reminded, you know, here we've got Mike Tomlin in his 15th year, and he has never experienced a losing season as a head coach.
He's staring down the barrel of one this year, playing like this twice in their last 3 games against the Bengals and now against the Vikings. Not only that, they got swept by the Bengals too. Oh, Jesus. Nice run by Najee Harris. But you're down by 29.
You're Ben back there, and you're getting hit. Your receivers aren't helping you too much. And now you're contending trying to get a snap, a shotgun snap, so you can get it. You know, they're having a hard time even getting that accomplished and getting the handoff. Snowball.
And the Steelers. Wow, what an effort by Harris to get that first down. He should have been stuffed 3 times over, but got just enough for the first.
Plus receptions through his first 12 games, and that was all him getting the first down. This might be the greatest 3-yard run I've ever seen. I mean, he is bottled up, and he just would not quit, and he ends up moving the chains and picking up the first down. The best 2-yard run I ever saw was Barry Sanders on Monday night against us. That was the best.
Barry had a lot of good runs against another high snap that Ben has to grab. Up the sideline, and it's caught. Dual possession goes to the offense. Big play for the Steelers now. I feel like it's too little too late. Washington totally mossed Boyd.
And it stays with Pittsburgh on a simultaneous catch, it appears. Yeah, it sure looked like Boyd was the one who
mossed him in Minnesota, of all places.
Not able to. The official's in a great spot right there, looking at it the whole way, and he didn't flinch. He gave it to Pittsburgh right away. 28-yard completion. Roethlisberger out to his right. McLeod makes the catch. Kendricks and Alexander bring him down after 5. Back to that catch. Yeah, so there's your big play we've been looking for. Take a shot down the field. You got to do something. And Washington's able to wrestle it away.
Oh, my Lord. Wow, what a fucking play. Are you kidding? The snap hit Ben in the face. He bobbled it up in the air, caught it, and then threw a completion, but I think they're going to get a penalty here.
I mean, he almost gets it. He doesn't know what's going on. Ben almost disgustedly throws this ball.
Downfield offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. Play second out.
They get a Corafor for being downfield as this play, obviously the timing was thrown off as Ben didn't get the snap clean.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They probably could have called anybody down. Look at Ben. This is, I mean,
A nightmare.
I referred to
And
that
it can't end fast enough for me.
as junior league. You know, it's junior league ball that we're watching.
Troy Aikman just referenced his infamous quote, Junior League! Fucking Junior League! Yelling about Barry Switzer on the sideline. And a taunting flag, first down Steelers. They got Boyd for taunting. He made a tackle and flexed in front of the guy. So first down Steelers.
Yeah, right at the end of this play, gets right over the top of him, and Chris Boyd's starting to flex.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 29. 15-yard penalty for first down.
Well, could have been another nail in the coffin.
It was for that. Looking down at the receiver, Washington. There you see
Anthony Barr fucking telling him off about it, too.
Happy with Boyd, nor should he be.
You go, Anthony Barr. He should have told him off for that.
Dantzler comes in and takes Chris Boyd's place.
Yeah, and Zimmer might be getting an earful on the sideline.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb.
First down now, Harris.
Another nice run for Najee Harris, first down.
And Alabama's all-time leading.
And he couldn't have done it without that stupid penalty by Boyd on the play before.
Ben Roethlisberger told me he pulled Harris aside early in the season and said, look, you don't have to hit a homer on every play. Not everything's going to go for a touchdown. Since then, he's kind of understood the patience and the growth. And he said, if you don't have to always fight for the extra yard.
They're at the Minnesota 11.
To give up on the play, guys.
Wide open here. Washington, it's a foot race to the end zone. He gets stood up.
With the tackle. And short of first down yardage, but brings it down inside the 5 to the 3.
I think that is hard. Follow up on what Christina said. That is hard for young running backs when they've had the success that he had at Alabama when you come into the league. And things don't hit the way that they do in college.
They're at the 3. And it's dropped by Deontay Johnson. He made a nice play in front, behind Patrick Peterson, but didn't complete the catch. That was a good throw by Ben. Oh, you got to catch that.
We talked about Deontay Johnson and what he's been able to do. Watch the snap here from the center. Been battling him back here, but he's cleaned a lot of that up. You know, we had one drop coming into the game. Some services had 2, and whatever it is, he didn't have near the number he had last year, but that was a big drop.
Third down and 2.
And a touchdown. Ben to Najee Harris in the flat. Anthony Barr on the coverage. Go for 2. They're not going to go for 2. I guess it really wouldn't make sense to go for 2. Be a 3-score game regardless.
And come out of the backfield and be a receiving threat.
But finally, the Steelers are in the end zone.
Something special.
29-7. When the stream ends depends almost entirely on what the Vikings do on this next possession.
That Dallas takes on Washington in Landover, and Mike McCarthy said we're going to win this game. I'm confident in that as he makes his way off the COVID list, and he is back and will be on the field.
Oh, we're going to win this game.
It's a matchup of a team in Dallas that had a big game defensively. We were there a week ago. Tonight, taking on a Washington football team. Taylor Heineke has been just a fun quarterback to watch this year.
He really has, and they've started to build some momentum. I mean, they go into this game as the more confident team, and they do tend to give Dallas some problems. Beat them twice last year, and so it's a confident team. I don't think the comments...
Didn't just beat Dallas twice last year, beat them down
with
Under very different circumstances than this year, but still.
But then when you read that, and Washington certainly will, you can imagine it's going to be everywhere in their facility. It might make them play a little bit harder, who knows? But it's going to be a great matchup between two teams within this division who have a long history against each other. And out to the 25, the football will come for the Vikings up by 22. Considered the league's most prestigious honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award recognizes NFL players who have exhibited excellence on the field and whose passion to impact lives extends beyond the game. This year's nominee for the Steelers is Cameron Hayward. For the Vikings, Anthony Barr. The NFL Man of the Year will be announced Super Bowl week at NFL Honors Thursday, February 10th. To learn about all
Cousins has all day off of play action, and it's intercepted. Tipped off of Jefferson. Oh, boy. If the Steelers score here, it's a two-score game going to the fourth. This is their chance. This is an opportunity, like Troy just said. I can't believe it. Let's not celebrate just yet. This is a big deal, but they got to cap this off with a touchdown. They'll have a short field, though. God, that was a perfect throw by Cousins. Jefferson, what the fuck?
I don't think anybody got a hand. Well, maybe Devin Bush maybe got a finger on
Yeah, Devin Bush got some fingertips on that. So you can't entirely blame Jefferson, but a nice play by the Steelers defense. And maybe here we go. Maybe. It's pretty much as good as an onside kick to get that turnover that fast. You needed something like this in the middle of all this, and quick. Najee Harris explodes up the middle, first down. No huddle. Let's try to get the Steelers in the end zone before the end of the quarter.
That's the best hole Najee Harris has seen tonight. Offensive line comes off the ball, does a really good job, opens it up, and he takes it.
This could be the spark. The Steelers have outgained the Vikings 101 to 28 yards in this half. Back to Najee again, who slips and falls, but he had a big hole to the left side, but he fell and couldn't get there.
I don't care what the score is. For the Vikings, having been through all that they've been through this year with these heartbreaking losses and blown leads, and don't say it. No, I'm just saying, you know Zimmer's over there going, look, defense, this game is not over, and let's continue to play. And the Steelers are thinking, well, let's get back in and see what happens. Well,
if the Steelers get a touchdown here, they're in it.
Roethlisberger out to his right. Goes back across
Ooh.
the field, incomplete.
3rd and 9.
You saw Bashaud Breeland on the sideline.
The ship may sail right here.
And not out on the field as Cameron Dantzler made that play. 3rd down and 9. Well, Dantzler got a lot of playing time last week with Patrick Peterson out.
4 down territory. What do you got to lose?
Cheer from Mississippi State.
Football is a weird game. Go! False start. That's horrible by the center. Give me the fucking ball, man.
I'm surprised he's holding it together as well as he is. I mean, he's telling the center that he wants it. There's a lot going on. It was late clock was 0. There was a false start. Neutral zone infraction.
Oh, they called neutral zone on the Minnesota Vikings. Really?
It was take your pick of a 5-yard penalty, and it goes against the
I feel like it should have been at the very least delay of game.
Minnesota sideline can't believe it.
I'm stunned by this call.
Well, here's the sequence here. And
That'll make it 3rd and 4 for the Steelers.
he's looking back.
I'm really shocked by that.
Brings up 3rd down and 4. Quick throw, pass,
And it's caught by Claypool on the sideline. 1st and goal at the 8. And Harrison Smith's holding his arm. Oh, my Lord. Claypool mossed Patrick Peterson and got the first down. 23 seconds left in the quarter. I don't guess this stream is ending just yet. Screen to McLeod. Maybe a yard. That should end the quarter.
Yeah, like you said it, Joe, you can only imagine what is going on with Minnesota sidelines, you know, and going through Mike Zimmer's head. 2nd down and goal, and we start.
All right, it'll be 2nd and goal, and we're not stopping the stream yet. It's still a game, folks. Well, it could be. The Steelers are in desperation mode, and it might pay off. Somebody needs to blow a lead and lose that's not wearing a black or red jersey. Am I right? Well, this cough has come out of nowhere and started kicking my ass, dude. I appreciate Dylan bringing me this Powerade, though. Hooking me up. It's going to be a good weekend, y'all. I promise I will be better rested for Sunday than I was last Sunday. I promise, goddammit, I have to be. Can't let that happen again. That was miserable. Right about now, if I had my Angles job, I'd be leaving here to go to work, unfortunately. Which would totally suck. Because I'd miss the end of what could be an interesting 4th quarter if the Steelers score here quick and their defense can make another stop. Their defense has held up their end this half. And they're getting some good rest right now. You know, I messaged a friend of mine from Cleveland a little while ago and said, man, the Steelers are getting killed. And she said, great. Well, that might turn around here in the next couple of minutes. I hope it does for the sake of entertainment. I picked the Steelers to win the game for what it's worth. Boy, was I wrong. As of now, 2nd and goal at the 8. Steelers still need a lot to go right to really make a game out of this. Oh, he had Deontay Johnson in the back of the end zone. It would have taken a toe drag catch, but it was just out of reach. 3rd and goal. What a route. Oh, man. So close. Yeah, Ben missed him. Shit. Big 3rd down now here. Can't imagine they're thinking anything other than 4 down territory, yes. They're 3rd and goal at the 8 now. That's a flag. And there it is. It'll be 1st and goal Steelers. That had to be a penalty. Dantzler was all over the back of Deontay Johnson.
On that call in the end zone.
Pass interference, defense, number 27. Ball placed in the spot of the foul. 1st down.
He hooks him, you see, with the right arm around the waist. I a new set of downs here on the 1.
Well,
As good as Minnesota was in that first half.
from that angle, it doesn't look as bad. But they flagged him.
Third quarter, they just had 28 yards. And a total reversal. Pittsburgh didn't do quite what Minnesota did in either of those first 2 quarters. But they
Now the Steelers are in a position where they can punch it in running the ball, which is what they'd rather do, and it looks like they're going to line up to do it. And touchdown, Najee Harris. It's a 2-score game. Hello.
And in his first start in the NFL, John LeGlue.
Epic Vikings choke job incoming.
Harris in for his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. Yeah, he really does. There at left guard, 77. He's had a heck of an 11-day period. Suited up for his first game 2 weeks ago. Last week he gets in the game for the first time, and here tonight he's making his first NFL start.
Extra points good. It's a 2-score game, 29-14 Minnesota.
And just like that, it's a 15-point game.
It's not over. So therefore, I'm obligated to stay here and finish this with you wonderful people. I'm not as sleepy as I was at the start of the game because I am fascinated by the possibilities here. I hope Tree's still streaming. I hope he didn't turn off his stream. Steelers gone to Super Bowl. Steelers gone to Super Bowl. I can't do the drunk Yenzer impression as good. Urinating Tree is a national treasure. At least he's not one of those Steelers fans. You know what I'm talking about, right? You still with me there, people? It says a couple of you are. We could be seeing a choke job for the ages develop right in front of our very eyes. I hope so.
Pittsburgh Steelers trying to make their predecessors proud. Noel to Green to Bradshaw to Blunt to Ham to Harris, Lambert.
Defense got to keep making plays.
Webster, Woodson, Dawson, Polamalu.
Boy, the Vikings sure wish they had that missed extra point and missed 53-yard field goal back from the first half. This is good for my fantasy team. They can't just sit back, run the ball, and punt over and over. So the Steelers are really doing me a favor now.
Dalvin Cook, 18 carries, averaging just under 10 yards.
If they lose with that effort, 18 carries for Cook, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns. If they blow this lead.
Third most in the NFL this season, and coming off the shoulder injury that cost him the game in Detroit. Looking for more. Able to hang
Going for the ball, but Cook gets 5 yards and hangs on to it.
Well, Minnesota's going back to the way that they started this game with their 6th offensive lineman coming into the game. Blake Brandell comes in, and they run right behind him, and they had so much success there in the first half. There's Clint Kubiak, and They're going to try to keep the ball on the ground as best they can, take time off the clock, chew up some yardage, see if they can't come away with some more points on this drive. But Pittsburgh's definitely got their attention. Now more runs.
Come back with Cook. This time he swallowed up for a loss. The Vikings staring down the barrel of a 3-and-out.
Cameron Hayward came upfield for the stop. A big play by Cameron Hayward, and now this becomes a big third down.
Look at Mike Zimmer.
For both sides, but
He's already about to have a nervous breakdown, and they haven't even really blown the lead yet.
second half moving the football, and Pittsburgh's starting to get a little
I'll take a Jefferson 50-yard touchdown, but I really would like to see that choke job. But I'll lean towards the Jefferson touchdown. 3rd and 7.
Cousins.
Kirk gets hit as he throws, and it's broken up. It was, once again, in the hands of Jefferson and knocked away by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Fuck my life. But it's 4th down,
Nice job by
3 and out.
on the back end, because you got to be real careful when you come in and you hit these receivers, but he did it like he
Boy,
did
they could use T.J. Watt right now.
penalty, which shouldn't have been. Little pressure then.
He went out in the first half, and damn it, Jefferson. He got hit by Fitzpatrick and lost the ball.
In a really disciplined
How many
effort on his
drops and targets does Jefferson have compared to catches? He's got double the number of targets by now than he has catches
13 and a half to go
in this game.
15-point game. Jordan Berry, who punted for the Steelers for 6 years. His first year.
Oh, my God.
There's no flag.
It was almost blocked. McLeod fields it on a bounce. He's going to get a few yards out of this return.
Down near the 32. Take a break. When we come back,
Oh, boy.
Steelers off.
Can the Steelers offense really pull this off, though? It's the Steelers offense, man. Can they really do it? Another opportunity here. Not a short field this time, though. Tree 1 minute ago. Here comes the bullshit, baby. This is why the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. Vikings, Chargers, and Falcons, the 3 pillars of choking. And once again, Dylan leaves my house, and the game totally flips. The momentum in a blowout totally flips in favor of the Steelers. Just like when he left my house during that Chargers game. It really is the luckiest team, the Steelers, versus the unluckiest team, the Vikings. You can't stop the Vikings from being Vikings. Steelers are back into the game to the point where they could settle for a field goal. So just get points. Boom! It's that damn John Madden commercial.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Football, presented by Bud Light Platinum. We continue on from Minneapolis. And as David Letterman used to
All right.
say, wake the kids and phone the neighbors.
31-yard line for the Steelers here.
Interesting.
29-14 with 13 minutes left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. It's a long way from over.
There's still plenty of time, so the Steelers can
stick with the ground game, and Najee Harris on first down gets 3. Chris Boyd, who was on the bench for a possession and a half by the Steelers, is there to make the stop for the Vikings. They'll bring him back into the ball game, and it's all hands on deck right now. Still no Braylon. Who has a pick in the game.
Vikings bringing pressure. Ben lobs it up the sideline for Johnson. It's caught. Oh, my Lord.
Chris Boyd was defending, but Deontay Johnson not to be denied.
Deontay Johnson is a beast. I really like this guy. Down to the Minnesota 30.
That's where the flag comes in as he slows
You gotta be You gotta be shitting me. This is really happening right now.
Pretty subtle by Johnson. Really great work in that he's able to slow down, position himself, and then when the ball comes,
You're up 29-0 in the third quarter, and you might lose.
But what he was trying to do was not so much draw the penalty as much as just position himself to where he could be the only guy.
All right, they're in scoring range. Nice big play in the passing game. You don't get a lot of that from the Steelers anymore. And they're going for another one. It's caught. Touchdown. Washington. Well, he wasn't wide open. He was in double coverage. But James Washington makes an unbelievable catch. Wow. Don't go for 2 yet. Don't go for 2 yet. Make it a one-score game. Save the 2-point for later. I know you got to get a 2 at one point, but save it for later. I can't believe this.
Sure enough, Woods gets a little bit nosy on the inside route there by Freiermuth, and Roethlisberger recognizes it. A good route on the outside by Washington. Buys him a little space with the corner. Wow,
And they're going to go for 2 now.
the 2-point try. They're going for it here.
This will get it back to a one-score. It'll be a 7-point game if they get this.
Next go around.
I would have waited too. I'm with Troy. That's what I was saying. I was like, kind of wait. And it's blown up. Vikings cling to a 2-score lead, 9 points.
And this will remain a 9-point game. Big Ben.
Still, 9 points. Well, if you'd been choking for over 60 years, you'd be purple too. 29-20. Damn shame the Steelers didn't get that 2 there. Then we'd have really been partying. God damn it. I wanted to go to bed, you know. Matter of fact, I feel a bathroom break coming on, but hopefully it can wait till the end of the game. Oh, man. I had a feeling this would happen. I felt it in my bones. Just had a feeling, or maybe that's my stomach right now. Now would be the time to play Renegade. Oh, if they could have got that 2-point conversion, though. Oh, mama, for my life. No Steelers fans come to my channel. Just Dylan. He hangs out with me. He's my friend IRL outside of YouTube. Boy, if Cousins could throw a couple of those to Jefferson like Ben just threw, I'd be very appreciative.
to Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum.
The Steelers do this every week. Hell, the Vikings do this every week.
Mike Tomlin deciding to go for
3 touchdowns in 5 minutes.
to make it a 7-point game, but they come up short. Didn't come close on that 2-point try. So now it's still a 2-possession game. Here's the 2-point try. On the
I don't like the play call on the 2-point conversion.
Close. There's two schools of thought on this, that you go for it here so then you know what you need to do. I
Don't like that play call. Don't like the decision to go for 2 there. Kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
It's a 1-possession game, and you put real pressure on Minnesota. They get a chance to relax a little bit, knowing that Pittsburgh needs 2 possessions now.
Uh-oh, Dalvin Cook.
And he might have been pulled by the hair.
Gain of 8.
Yeah, I saw what you saw.
You can pull the hair, though. That's legal, right?
Fitzpatrick, and that is allowed.
That is allowed.
It's fucked up that that's allowed. But, I mean,
Doesn't feel good. I mean, I wouldn't know, but
I would know. I'm glad I was never a football player.
Most rush yards in the game.
Rip my fucking hair. I'd have to put my hair up under my helmet to keep shit like that from happening.
90 and counting.
Cook for the first down.
Out to the 38. 5 more yards for Dalvin.
well, you look at this second half by Kirk Cousins, and he's just completed 1 pass. He's 1 for 7.
Cousins is 1 for 7 in this half.
With 1 interception. They've just not been able to really do anything in this second half. So that was a big first down, to at least be able to reset the chains and take a little more time off this.
Now they go play action. Airs it out. It's not Jefferson, but it's a touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. KJ Osborne, touchdown. Still just going to be a 2-score game, but that helps the Vikings immensely.
It's a really nice route by KJ Osborne, and on the deep corner route, perfectly thrown.
Why couldn't that be Jefferson?
That throw, you just have to have really good protection to let Osborne get that far down the field. Really nice job by Osborne. You see the way he accelerates. Kubiak liked it. He should. He called it. A perfect throw by Kubiak.
I'd have went for 2 to go up 3 scores. I'd have went for 2 there. 36-20 Minnesota. We got some fireworks in this game.
16-point game.
Cousins, he throws a really pretty deep ball. Not the strongest arm, not the best, but pretty deep ball.
He's able to step into that throw and just drop it right in there.
You can see Cameron Sutton get up.
Yeah, he's
Looking for a flag.
I didn't see anything there. I mean, not enough to warrant.
Yeah, that was a good no call.
I thought it was a really nice job by KJ Osborne. Good route. He's saying he got pushed. Really great execution.
Osborne, the 5th-round pick last year from Miami, has been getting better and better and better. And tonight, they're getting through a game without
Still just a 2-score game.
and not missing a beat. Put up 36.
Yeah, no, and like I said, on Sunday, he makes a nice play on the back line of the end zone for a touchdown reception. And then you make a play like that at a moment in this game when they really needed to get something going. They had not had anything happen in the passing game. And it gives a young player like him a whole lot of confidence.
Still a 2-possession game, however. Fox Super 6 is giving you another chance to win $100,000 of Terry's money. Just scan the QR code now and enter your picks in the NFL Sunday Challenge for a chance at the jackpot. Free to play, download the Super 6 app now. 16-point game.
Well, that last drive by Pittsburgh, they had the 2 big plays, and Zim is, it's the last thing that they can do is give up a couple more big plays. Make them, if they're going to drive the length, make them chew up some time.
Yeah, the 2 big plays on that last drive were a killer.
Harris over the left side gets 4.
Like Troy said, damn, make the Steelers go the length of the field. It'll eat up time.
3 touchdowns in 5 minutes. With the big answer by Kirk Cousins and KJ Osborne. 2nd and 6. Harris again. A little more room for him.
3rd and 2.
Yards short of the first down. Still over 10 to go.
Well, that's it. And so with so much time still left in this quarter, you can see that they're remaining patient.
And Harris is stuffed. 4th and 5. Horrible play call. Good for Sheldon Richardson to make a play.
Just no movement at all. Here comes Sheldon Richardson from the backside. They're not able to, Freiermuth's not able to seal him off, but even on the play.
Well, the Steelers had a cute little rally there for a while. They're going to go for this. They didn't mark that ball back nearly enough. They made it 4th and 3. It should be about 4th and 5. Steelers are going to go. At least line up. They're not going to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Snap. Delay of game.
A delay of game to make it 4th and 8.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Football down.
With a big-time assist to the crowd.
That might have been a blessing for Pittsburgh because they were really in disarray. You got Roethlisberger trying to get the ball snapped. They're having some issues up front with him and Kendrick Green. That's been going on. Some of the snaps have been coming in hot, not getting the ball snapped when he wants it, but there really was not much there. So that might have been a good thing for Pittsburgh that they're now going to punt. There's still time if the defense would come up with some stops.
Wesley Harvin.
Horrible punt. Vikings will start at the 40.
34 yards.
36-20. A field goal would put the game away pretty much.
16 will take over at their own 39. Saturday, it's a big college hoops doubleheader on Fox.
Yeah, we got some entertainment value out of this game, I will say.
At 2:30 Eastern, minute 5, Arizona takes on Illinois. You can catch it all on Fox and the Fox Sports app.
How are there raindrops on the camera in an indoor stadium? Did you guys see that? Looked like raindrops.
From the 39, handoff is to Dalvin Cook. On first down, he gets 3.
We're going to test that shoulder now, aren't we? To how well that thing's, how good it's feeling, how healed exactly is it? Because these are going to be tough yards for him.
198 yards for Cook in this game. The Vikings as a whole are well over 200 now.
And when play action took the shot and they got it to Osborne.
Cook 2 yards shy of his second career 200-yard rushing game.
Here's Justin Jefferson.
Please get the ball to Jefferson. Never mind, they run it, which is the smart thing to do. No gain.
Help from Montravius Adams. Third down coming.
I kind of thought they might go play action again there on second down, knowing that they got the one-on-one matchup that they would want. The clock's starting to become an issue right now for Pittsburgh. This third down, being able to come up with a stop here becomes really important for them.
Playing without T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. 2 outside linebackers. Highsmith left with a knee injury. Cousins.
Look out, Kirk.
Is able to get loose.
He's going to run for it. He's got it. To the Pittsburgh 45. Gutsy, gritty effort, Kirk Cousins. Cousins said, I am not going to let this blown lead happen. I will not.
But picked a good time to run tonight. He's able to navigate the pocket, find a little crease, and go and pick it up. I do think that we talked about Kirk Cousins coming in and how much has been on his shoulders with the struggles defensively and some of the struggles also that they've had running the football here over the last month. And he really has. He really has.
6:40 to go.
And just has not gotten a lot of recognition for it because the team has struggled so much.
Back to Cook. 2 yards. It's getting to the point where the Steelers are going to have to consider using timeouts. The Vikings are so talented, they can really make a playoff push, but I don't trust them. But of the teams technically outside the playoffs right now, they're probably the best of the bunch in the NFC in that regard.
Had a chance to make it a 7-point game if they could convert on a 2-point try last time they scored, and now the Vikings completed a 62-yarder to KJ Osborne to go up 16. On 2nd and 8, Dalvin gets 4. No sacks allowed, 237 rush yards for Oli Udoh, Ezra Cleveland, Garrett Bradbury, Mason Cole, and Brian O'Neill. What a job up front.
Yeah, good bounce-back game for them after Sunday's performance and struggle. And like I said, a lot of questions about all the shuffling that took place because of one injury at left tackle. And I was a little surprised they stuck with the same lineup, too, and visiting with Mike Zimmer the other day. And he says, no, we're going with the same group. And, man, they've come out and done a nice job.
Oh, it's intercepted. Oh, man, this might go to the house. Nope, who's going to run him down? The Steelers take over at the Minnesota 20. You've got to be kidding me. That was a horrible throw by Cousins. At least that's what it looked like on the initial view of it. That should have been a pick six.
He's anticipating the slant.
Ooh.
He plays physical once again. Witherspoon just knows the slant's coming. He plays it hard.
Should have been a pick six. Cousins got grabbed by the face mask, and the Steelers get away with it.
Boy, when you're throwing that as a quarterback, the last thing you're expecting, we saw it happen with Roethlisberger. The worst case
Steelers are at the Minnesota 21. They got to score quick, though. There's only 4:58. They've got 3 timeouts, but they got to make this quick.
Can the Steelers take advantage? McLeod
Nice gain on first down.
to the 15-yard line, back to the interception.
Trying to get a look on Witherspoon and KJ Osborne as far as the contact.
Steelers will not die. You got to give them credit.
To run
No matter how bad they get beat.
on the slant route, it just opens it up completely for what turned into.
Still got to get 2 2-point conversions. I hope they call better plays than their last attempt, if they even get that far.
Haven't seen him in a while, but sick on the sideline.
Touchdown! Fryermuth. Defender behind him fell down. He walked into the end zone. Got to go for 2. This is unfucking believable.
Will be compelled to go for 2 to make it an 8-point game.
We'll go back and we take a look at the interception that sets up that touchdown throw by Roethlisberger. Osborne, he just kind of gets stumbled, and then Witherspoon's able to jump it. Here's the touchdown. Breland goes down. Thought there might have been contact, but there really wasn't. It's a good route by Fryermuth.
Call your best play. Play clock's down to 7.
1 for 4 on the year on 2-point tries, including
They're empty backfield. Got it. It's a 1-score game.
and it's an 8-point game.
With 4:14 to go, it's a 1-score game, and the Steelers still have all 3 timeouts.
13 minutes. The Pittsburgh Pittsburgh Steelers have scored 28 points. And Freiermuth has more touchdown catches than all the other.
Are you guys seeing this right now?
I really like this guy. I like
Yeah, mic check. Are you guys seeing this right now?
They come back here on the two-point conversion, and Roethlisberger in the pocket. He doesn't move all that well. Gets a little pressure on his left side. Up front, the protection is really good, but because Roethlisberger can't slide, as Roethlisberger's trying to move, watch him. Here comes the pressure. Roethlisberger has good protection across the front on this side, but he doesn't move all that well these years at 18 years in.
You give the Steelers an inch, they'll take a mile, man. They don't give up. You might beat their ass, but they don't give up.
Even make this into a ball game. You know what's funny is you mentioned how that delay of game that led to a punt by the Steelers may have benefited Pittsburgh.
Took a weird journey to get an entertaining game out of this one.
Vikings get the ball, get a couple of nice runs by Cook. They throw it. The interception happens. And seconds later, they're in the end zone, and this is all of a sudden an 8-point game. And you really go back even further than that, Joe.
The missed field goals in the first half.
Began to turn is when Najee Harris on 3rd and 3 got held up in the pocket. The best third down run I commented on. Yeah.
The Minnesota Falcons here are putting on a show for us. Trying their damnedest to make a game out of this. Cook buried in the backfield for a loss of 2. Steelers might sell out here to stop the run. That's going to open up an opportunity. There's been big plays in the passing game all night. We've seen them for the Vikings. I think that's what it's going to take to get this first down. There's no way the Steelers are going to let them just sit back and run for this. There they go. They're going to throw it. Cousins gets hit as he throws. Gain of 7.
First down yardage by who has the 62-yard touchdown. And there's a penalty flag down on the play.
Holding on the Vikings. Damn.
Boy, the terrible towels are starting to be waved here at this stadium. All the Steelers fans that are in attendance.
Well, if you're the Vikings and you hold on and win here, how do you even feel good about it? This is one of those wins you really just don't feel good about if you win it. You want to win, but at this point, you can't feel good about it.
Getting that start out at left tackle. 2nd and 21 as a result. And Cousins, who has 2 completions the entire half.
Cousins having the Mac Jones half. There's Jefferson for a gain of about 10 or 12. Thank you for the effort now, Kirk. 3rd and 9.
Soft coverage, one-on-one.
If they get this first down, the Steelers got to start using timeouts.
Shallow crosser. They could take it down the field. You got to believe that Pittsburgh's going to give a little bit of a different look.
Good news, Steelers fans. Devin Bush is not on the field for this play.
Now they give the safety help here. Cameron Sutton across from him. On 3rd down and
Here's Cam Hayward. Oh, it's caught by Cook over the middle, wide open, takes a big hit. First down, Vikings. Steelers should call timeout here.
And no bigger first down for the Vikings than that. Well, he's trying to double here on Jefferson, and so now you've got him through the middle. It's a really nice call.
I thought Cam Hayward was about to get in Cousins' face enough to throw it off, but he didn't get there.
An outstanding call by Clint Kubiak. Just a really good job on his part. It's Marcus Allen who's in coverage one-on-one. Boy, it's nice when you got running backs like him that
that can win in the passing game because you get some of those favorable matchups against linebackers.
Timeout Steelers with 2:38 to go.
Overcome that holding penalty by Udo. Just a really nice call by the young offensive coordinator, Clint Kubiak.
I mean, that's a 17-yard completion to a guy that's coming off the shoulder injury wearing a harness on that left shoulder. And he made the catch, survived the hit, and got the first down. Timeout taken by the Steelers. They have 2 left.
Madison's wrapped up for a loss. Timeout Steelers with 2:34 on the clock. They got 1 timeout left in the 2-minute warning now.
Timeout taken by the Steelers, their second. Sunday on Fox, the fight for the NFC East continues. As Dak Prescott leads the Cowboys into a huge showdown against Taylor Heineke and the Washington football team. Or other regional action, check the local listings for the game in your area only on Fox and the Fox.
Cowboys, Washington, Bills, Bucks is what we're doing Sunday. Then we'll stream Monday night for the Rams and Cardinals. My first Cardinals stream of the year. Would have had one earlier this year, but I was in Florida when they played the Packers.
The Rams and the top-seeded Cardinals on ESPN Monday Night Football.
Second down, Vikings.
2nd and 10.
2-yard gain. Final timeout with 2.5 on the clock. A first down wins the game for the Vikings.
2:30 to go.
It all comes down to whether or not Minnesota can pick up a first down. If they're able to, they'll be able to run the clock out. If not, one more chance for Pittsburgh. I told you that Minnesota's good TV.
Yeah,
Just took a while tonight.
Minnesota is good to watch. My first Viking stream of the year as well.
He'd like an easy one, but nothing's ever easy in this league.
This is the game. Steelers have to stop this. Oh, it's incomplete. And a flag. Never mind. Well, Vikings win.
And they throw a flag in the secondary.
That's tough.
And now the 2 officials talk it over.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Come on, we want to see some entertainment. That's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. Yes, there is no foul.
I think that's a good job by those officials.
Yeah, that's a good no call. I was like, what's the pen? I waited till I saw the replay, but the replay clearly shows he didn't interfere. He didn't hold.
There was a little bit of a
He hit the face mask there at the end when the ball was out of reach, but you can't make that call. Steelers are going to get the ball back with 2:26 to go, down by 8. A first down would have ended the game, essentially. Now it's all about where the Steelers are going to get the ball. Let it bounce. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. The Steelers are going to have to start inside their own 5. They're going to have to drive the distance of the field. Remember the Chargers game where they went 3 and out from inside their own fucking 10? And it was a real anticlimactic end to that game.
Keep moving it forward. Looking down to the 2, and now the officials near the 3. Either way, what a job by Jordan Berry.
right there. Yeah.
What a punt.
I have to remind Vikings fans that no team has given up more points inside of 2 minutes.
No team has given up more points inside of 2 minutes than the Vikings this season. Pittsburgh's got to go 96 yards and then get a 2-point conversion to go to overtime on a short week.
96 yards away, plus a 2-point conversion.
The odds are still pretty long, but they've got a chance. No timeouts, though. And Najee gets 6 yards and ducks out of bounds with 2:11.
Shows you how good his hands are. A gain of 6 and a little breathing room.
Boy, you're not kidding. catch would have been tough for Justin Jefferson. Najee Harris to be able to come, for a running back to catch this hot ball behind him. Pretty good. Up to the 10.
This is wild. Ben going for it all to Claypool. Interference, and it's caught anyway. Wow. They took a shot, they caught it, and Breland's still going to get flagged. Look at the concentration by Claypool there, and it's caught inbounds. First down, Steelers.
Either way, the ball's going to be at that spot at the 48. What a grab. That's a second strong catch by Claypool this half.
You feel like they needed a chunk play to get out of that field position. They got it. Good touch on the ball by Ben. Doesn't have the zip that he used to have, but that was nice. Clock stops with 2:05 to go. They're near midfield.
38 yards. Still outside of 2 minutes.
Screen to Claypool. He's got a blocker. He's near a first down. There's a flag. I think it's going to be a block on the Steelers. 2-minute warning.
The Steelers could be for a hold out there on the edge.
Illegal block in the back.
Yeah, illegal block in the back.
77. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Getting his first NFL start, LeGlue. With a block.
Yeah, that's the definition of block in the back. And then throws his hands up. Way to make it obvious.
That's a good call. Wasn't necessary either. He blocked Mackenzie Alexander in the back, and that will back the ball up to the Pittsburgh 40. Let's look at a recap. Game absolutely dominated by the Vikings early, and in particular by him, Dalvin Cook. But the comeback started. There's that 62-yarder to KJ Osborne. Freiermuth with a catch. And it was followed up by the 2-point conversion to make it an 8-point game.
Largest comeback win in the regular season, 28 points. The 49ers beat the Saints in 1980 after being down by 28.
This was a 29-0 game.
Steelers trailed by 29.
Well, the lesson in this is you just keep playing. I mean, that's what you do. You just keep playing. We've seen this, not to this degree.
I've seen it to this degree once, and I don't want to talk about it.
Pittsburgh, boy, they seemed like they were left for dead early in that third quarter, and they just...
It's 1st and 18 at their own 40. He checks it down to Harris. Avoids one tackle and then gets tackled after a 1-yard gain. No huddle on the ball. 1:50 counting. No timeouts. Got to go.
Mackenzie Alexander couldn't bring him down initially.
2 good breaks for the Vikings there. The block in the back and then the tackle for a short gain, and the clock starts.
No timeouts. 2nd and 17.
We all want to see this, right? Unless you're a Vikings fan. No pressure on Ben. Claypool for 15. 3rd down on the ball, 1:25 and counting. Let's go.
15 yards. Well, we talked to Mike Zimmer, and he said he was going to play these situations as though it was 3rd and 7, and give some of the mug linebackers we saw earlier in the game.
Getting out of bounds and getting a clock stoppage would be great for Pittsburgh right now, but they're going to work the whole field. They need the yards.
Nice catch by
And McLeod can't get the first. It's 4th down.
and no timeouts.
56 seconds. It's 4th and 2, 55, 54. This is a killer.
He knows right away what he wants.
Vikings caught a couple of breaks on this.
To get 1 yard.
Steelers are running out of time. They only need a yard to get this drive going, though. They'll take what they can get and then start spiking it. They get it with Claypool. Spot.
And they may come up and clock it now. There it goes. They got it now. The balls. They can't get the ball to the official. He's
Oh,
trying
my
to
God.
scramble to get it set.
Spike it with 24 seconds. That cost them some time. The ball got bobbled and rolled around there, and it took them a few seconds longer to get it set.
There's that previous play, slant route, and pretty easy completion. Not really contested too much there on the outside. Where they have identified Bashad Breeland, who was out sick on the sideline, as somebody they are wanting to attack. They've done that since
it's got to be deep shots or out of bounds with 24 seconds.
They're still going to safeties. Trying to keep from giving anything up deep. Underneath,
get out of bounds. McLeod turns the corner, gets out of bounds. Gain of 10, 16 seconds. They're just about within striking distance. Maybe another play of that, and that'll be all they have, and then they'll just have to start throwing to the end zone.
Keep the clock running, gets as much as he can, and gets out of bounds. Ball inside the 24 with 16 seconds left. And he's got to be real careful working the middle of the field, but that completion was big because here at 25 yards, if they got protection, they can get some shots with chances to score from here. Here's one.
Oh, they got a shot, and it's, oh my Lord, nearly intercepted, then nearly caught. 11 seconds.
Xavier Woods defending. Well, I was surprised that ball wasn't picked off. I didn't know if it's Breeland or Woods who's coming across.
Yeah, that really should have been intercepted.
Fighting for it. Woods thought he was going to get the interception. Should have had it. Goes through his hands. You see the safeties. Even with Woods cheating across, Roethlisberger, he knows that Woods is in a position to make a play. He's going to give his guy a chance. That play took 5 seconds.
Oh, this will never happen, will it? Underneath? You got to get out of bounds. He gets out of bounds with 2 seconds at the 11. Or the 12. They mark it at the 12. They got one play now, barring a defensive penalty. Yeah, Patrick Peterson, you killed this one. You tackle him in bounds, it's over, and he missed. One play, barring a defensive penalty. They put 3 seconds on the clock. Same difference. A Hail Mary from the 12. That's what it feels like with Ben throwing the ball. Here we go. Vikings bring extra pressure. Freiermuth. Oh, he dropped it. He had it and he dropped it. Vikings win. You dropped it. Woo. 36-28 the final. Jesus Christ. You got to hang on to it. He took a hard hit there.
To deliver the hit and deny Pat Freiermuth his second touchdown of the game. And this ends an 8-point final.
And once again, if you're the Vikings, how good do you even feel about this?
Pretty good.
You were up 29-0 and barely hung on. Yeah, they brought 5 rushers on this. In his hands, on the money. Good throw, Ben, but the 2 safeties came in and knocked it out. Oh, come on, kid. I can call him kid. He's younger than me. Oh, this angle's really going to break your heart. Oh.
Just not able to hang on to it as Harrison Smith comes in and knocks it out. What a play by the 5-time
Have mercy.
safety Harrison Smith.
Well, we got what we came for tonight.
And now the last 10 games have been decided by 8 points or less.
The Vikings are unbelievable for all the wrong reasons, and so are the Steelers. That team has heart, though. The Steelers have heart. Good for the Vikings. You didn't totally blow it. But are you really that happy? Still in the playoff hunt. Then again, so are the Steelers. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you Sunday. Holy shit.